Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you are watching this. Welcome to my second ever live stream here on this channel in the Lightning Lounge. So today we have the San Antonio Brahmas heading over the Audi Field at DC Defenders. But at this point, right now, we are still in the ending of the Arlington Renegades and the Michigan Panthers. So technically, we're calling two games at once here, and I am really excited to see. It looks like the officials are calling it short for the Renegades. As of right now, we have around 6 minutes left between the Arlington Renegades and the Michigan Panthers. Arlington is winning right now, 24-19. So really close one. The Renegades are searching for their first ever victory of the season. And they're doing the true measurement line. Yeah, just half a yard short. Just half a yard short. That is literally what it is. And I have a cat right now that is just does not want to stop. And they're going for it and did not go anywhere. Why did you go for it? Why did Arlington go for it on your own territory? You're on your own 45-yard line. Number two, you're pretty much giving the Panthers light. You're giving it light. So now, Panthers has it at the Arlington's 46-yard line. You cannot do that. You cannot not do that. But yeah. Oh, and I should mention that there's actually some playoff implication. So yesterday, the Birmingham Stallions clinched their playoff spot with a big victory, or a crushing victory, over the Memphis Showboats, or the Titanics, or whatever you call them, lifeboats. A lot of nicknames for Memphis at this point. And right now, the Renegades are facing potential elimination this week because one thing happened. The Battlehawks beat the Houston Roughnecks. They need to have two things happen to get eliminated. One is they need to lose. They have to lose against the Michigan Panthers. And number three is the Brahmas would need to beat the Defenders, my team, as well afterwards. So if you're a Renegades fan, you better pray, and so pray that something needs to happen. So how about I should definitely pull up the score of Michigan and Panthers for the time being. Yes, cat. How you doing, boy? I always have the cat. And he's my mother's cat. And he's a lot, but he's precious. He is precious. Let's see. Let me get rid of any of these stupid advertisements here. All right. All right. Here we are. All right. So yeah. So we have 24-19. Not 29. 24-19. Renegades looking for the first ever win of the season. And both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. So kind of neck and neck. So right now we have 1st and 10. Etling, he's going to keep it to himself. Oh my goodness. He's getting a first down to the 20, 15-10. He gets out of bounds at right around the 5. What a big run from Danny Etling. That was a big run. And like I said, why did Arlington go for it? Why? Why did they go for it? I don't understand that. Like, you have to at least pin your opponent deep downfield. You have to pin your opponent deep downfield. Yeah, man, it's crazy, right? It's ridiculous. They pretty much gave Michigan life. Whereas aside from the 6, he's still pushing. He's still pushing, and he's down to around the 3. Like, that's just a dumb mistake. Maybe that's why the Renegades are winless, because they're making bonehead decisions like this. Why did they go for it? Because they didn't go for it, then they would not be in the situation then. No, buddy. It's crazy. They went for it on their own. They went for it on their own 46. Because Michigan scores touchdown, it's a guaranteed lead change for Michigan, and Michigan just called their second timeout. So they have one timeout remaining. Yeah. So as they're calling the timeout, so I went to Audi Field last week. It was not pretty. Well, the weather was pretty, of course. It was very sunny, around the 80s. It was very sunny, but the result was ugly. It was ugly. Very, very, very ugly. I will say. The Battlehawks was just a much, 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 much better team. And Defenders is just pure garbage. Like, that's why if you follow my TikTok at Lightning Jr., at Lightning Jr. 8, that's why I picked the Brahmas to win over Defenders, because they beat the crap out of them the first time. And I have a feeling they may do it again the second time. Excuse me. All right. Michigan is going lined up at second 12. Shotgun formation. West Hill's behind Etling, and West Hill's going to keep it. And he reaches for the goal line, but they're saying he is down around the half-yard line. So it will be 3rd and goal. Arlington really, really needs to stop right here. They need to stop. They need to stop right here. They're saying he's still up. Oh, no, that's touchdown. His knees never, no, that's a touchdown. His knees never touched. And now they call it a touchdown. Now the Panthers got the lead back. Why did, again, like, I'm sorry that I keep repeating this over and over again. Why did you go for it? Why did you go for it on your own 46? On your own 46, you had the lead. Keep them away. Play a game of keep away. But no, they had to do that. And Michigan is going to go for 2 to make it 27-24, which I think that is an optimal way to go. Etling drops back. And are they saying they have it? They're saying he's short. Oh, okay. Okay. So honestly got a little lucky right there. But the reach is the question for Trey Quinn. But it looks like it wasn't enough. Like, again, I don't understand why Arlington went for it. But I just don't understand. Like, you would think if you had the lead, you would just punt. Because you were at a good place to punt it and have it deep. Like inside the 20 at least. I just don't understand. I seriously don't. I mean, Arlington, they could change the lead with a field goal. They can change the lead with a field goal, but it's just the fact that they should not be in this situation. They shouldn't. It's just that they should not be in this situation. And right now, Arlington's now, they're going to start their drive from the 28, from their own 28. So, I mean, Arlington needs to score on this drive. Like, they got to make something happen to get the pressure on the Michigan. That's what Arlington needs to do. They need to get the pressure onto, you need to get the pressure on Michigan and make them go to desperate mode, which can happen badly. But man, that run by Etling, that was fantastic. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. All right, so right now, first down and 10, shotgun. Luis Perez is going to take the snap. He's standing in the pocket, throwing down the middle. He gets Sal Cannella down the midfield. He will get like around maybe 5-6 yards on the play. We'll get like 5-6 yards on the play. So I can talk about going on, and we have a Panther injured on the field. You have a Panther injured on the field. Crazy. It's just crazy. They're probably going to show the Brahma. They're probably going to show the Brahmas versus the Defenders kind of late, which is fine. It's fine. It's a close. We have a close UFL game. Oh, hey, Sarandagon. Yeah, like I don't know what the heck is going on. Arlington. So Arlington went for it on their own 46. On their own 46, they were leading 24-19. And they had a rush. It did not clearly work out. Etling had a big rush for a big red zone opportunity for Michigan, and Michigan got a touchdown. Like that, it was just a very dumb decision from Stoops. And this Speaks just went completely offsides. Ain't no way that it's not offsides. Yeah, ain't no way. Breland Speaks was way the heck offside. He's already crossing the boundary of another flipping state. He's all the way back there. He's where the left tackle is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but now you get first and 5. Davion Smith not going down. He gets the first down, and he's still running. Being hard to tackle. First down for the Renegades. Like, Michigan's defense is, like, great, but sometimes you could just make the wrong decision at the wrong time, and that could just cost you the game. Luis Perez, he's dropping back, goes the middle to Sal Cannella. Looks like that's going to be around a gain of 8. So that will be not only a 2-minute warning, but it will be second down and 2. So for the first time since the beginning of week 5, we have a close game. We finally have a close game. All the week 5 games, blowouts. They were complete blowouts. The games on Saturday, blowouts. But right now, we have an actual close game. Where's your Lord and Savior? Because we've been praying for a while right now. A 1-point contest between the Panthers and the Renegades, 25-24. Hallelujah, indeed. Hallelujah. Wow. I'm expecting the DC Defenders to get absolutely trashed. Like, I was really salty when we saw that beatdown against the Battlehawks. It was, man. I'm glad I'm not a Panthers fan right now. Be happy you're not either a Renegades fan or a Panthers fan right now because you're missing your usual treatment of your heart attack, sir. You're gonna miss that. You're gonna miss that case. You're gonna miss that case. It's just like if it wasn't for that, because here's the thing, Sarandom. If the Renegades did not go for it, we would not be in this situation. I will have my heart attacks in September. Same here, man. Oh, speaking of September, if some of you guys are not aware, the NFL will have a schedule release on May 9th, which is a Thursday. Write that down in your calendar. May 9th on a Thursday. Coming up this week. You can see what kind of zany, wacky matchup we can get. What's it going to be our usual beatdown schedule? I saw the bottom line on Fox that the Defenders and Brahmas will kick off around 4:11 Eastern or 1:11 Pacific time. So we are back with the Renegades and Panthers. This is potentially the final drive for the Renegades. 2 timeouts for the Renegades, 1 timeout left for Michigan. Perez, he's going to hand it all. But, Davion Smith is going to lose a yard. So right now, it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Renegades. Oh, my. I mean, of course, if the Renegades don't make it on 3rd and 3, it's 4th down territory, obviously. All right, so random. All right, you're gonna see the game, and we'll come back in a bit. All right, take care, man. I hope you have a great day today. And speaking of timeouts, I've witnessed earlier. It looks like we have one from Arlington. Oh my goodness! I can't believe I did not expect this game to be close. I don't understand. I mean, I still try to fathom of why did the Renegades go for it? Why did they go for it on their own 46? I don't understand. It was they had him in the past and now they're blowing it. I mean, they had 2 shots to get a first down. Yeah, 2 shots to get a first down. 3rd and 3 with 1:24. Now each team has a timeout. Michigan still has that super challenge. Arlington used it up earlier for offensive pass interference call that got reversed. That ended up resulting in a touchdown, actually. But Michigan's defense really needs to shine. They really need to shine. So we have 3rd and 3. Luis Perez in shotgun formation. He sends a running Smith in motion. Perez throws it to a flag. He got Deontay Burnett for the first down, and they are just inside the field goal range. The clock will stop at 1:20. Clock has stopped at 1:20. If you watched last week between the Renegades and the Brahmas, the way that the Renegades trying to handle the final drive, it did not go pretty. Did not go pretty. Did not go pretty. So right now you have a fresh set of downs with 1st and 10 for the Renegades. It is 1st down and 10 from the 33. He's going to hand it off to Smith. And he'll gain, and they're saying there's a fumble. There's a fumble. Hold on. We have a fumble. We have a fumble, but whose ball is it going to be? They're saying Michigan has the ball. Oh my gosh. They try to run for it to get closer range of the field goal. And Davion Smith fumbled. He fumbled. Yeah, that's a fumble. Why did you... Renegades. Like... Renegades. Wow. Oh, actually... All right, ball start. Okay, no. Reverse back. Arlington now has the ball now. So they're saying the ball has been recovered by the offense, but Arlington's going to get charged with a timeout because there was an injury on the field. So now, if you're Arlington now, you're giving yourself a second chance now. You have been given life. But right now, they got lucky. They get so lucky. It's Deontay Burnett that got the fumble recovery, but oh my goodness. Renegades, you got lucky. For right now, you got lucky. Very, very, very lucky. They got so lucky. Jeebers creepers. So they're 7-9. Ball's on 32. So from that point, it will be a 50-yarder, which is doable. Get a free play. It looks like it's offsides. But Perez, so there's no offsides. Really? I thought it would be offsides because I swore his head was over the line of scrimmage. And guess what? Arlington has no timeouts. They don't even have a super challenge. On the right side, number 11 should be offsides. That could have been offsides. Oh my gosh. Just run it. That's all you got to do. Just get as much yards. Okay, so all right, so that was 4th down. You need to kick a field goal right now. You got to kick a field goal right now. That's what you need to do. You got to kick a field goal. It's 4th and 7. But Michigan, okay, I like the plan for Michigan. Even though, so there's no more timeouts, Michigan just used its last one. They're using it right now because if Arlington makes it, then Michigan will have time to get closer and closer to have Jake Bates take a field goal to win. I like that call of the timeout. And here are the DC fans now. Oh, man, it's not like I just went there last week. Ugh. I'm ready to lose my soul. Oh, yeah. You realize their uniforms is red and yellow, right? That is the reason why I had I had that thumbnail. Is the reason why I had that thumbnail. And for some reason, the TV decides to turn itself off. I did not do that. The TV just went off. Okay, it's back on. Okay. But it's not playing anything. That's okay. It's fine. It's all fine and dandy. All right. Based on the monitor, so the kick is good. Good. The kick is good. However, Panthers still got time. They don't need to work the whole field, but they do need to work a good chunk of it. So their offense really needs to go rolling. We have 54 seconds. It's 27-25. Michigan really needs this. Marcus Sims is back. He's a fast receiver, so they will need to make a play. Jake Bates. Yeah, he did make a 60-yarder earlier today before halftime. However, it's still not a guarantee. Here we go. Here's a kickoff. And he dropped it for a second. Marcus Sims. And Marcus says he has daylight to the 45, to the 50. He gets down, and Arlington's 45. Now, that's exactly what you need for the Panthers. But wait. We got a flag. There is a flag on the play, and this could have hurt Michigan big time. This can hurt Michigan big time. Personal foul, face mask on Arlington. On the kicking team. Yeah, that's a face mask. 28 got that face mask really good. That's a face mask. But what a great return by Marcus Sims. What a great return by Marcus Sims. Oh my goodness. Now you can do it from like the 49. Now you can do it from the 49-yard line. Has a chip shot for bases standard. That's like a chip shot. Arlington, you really messed up today. They messed up today. Big time. It's because they went for it on their own 46. Why did you go for it? Why did you ever go for it? That was your best, to be honest, that was their best chance of winning. Right there. That was their best chance of winning. They're going to spike it with like 3 seconds left, which they do with 2 seconds. So they're going to get the King team on the field. And from that point, that's a 47-yarder, and Bates can definitely make it. Jake Bates can definitely make that. He made a 43, a 69, 49, and a 29. 47-yard attempt. 47 yards. Michigan's but there's a whistle out here, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's 12 men on the field, Arlington. I think it's Arlington for 12 players on the field. Because you just saw the guy running over that way. Freaking hell. Come on, Renegades. You're just doing everything. They're doing everything they can possibly to lose this game. They're doing everything they can to lose this freaking game. See, there's number 5 walking on the field. He's gonna make it. Like he's gonna make it. Snap is up, kick is up, and it's good. Renegades, you freaking suck. They suck. They did everything. Arlington did everything to lose. They literally did everything to lose the game. They did everything to lose this freaking game. And now they're up for potential. They have potential of being the first team to get eliminated from playoff contention today with a San Antonio win. Because that's how they are eliminated. They freaking blew it. Big time. They absolutely blew it. Wow. All right. As we are now shifting over to the second game, here is the board of San Antonio versus the DC Defenders. And looked in, Matt McCrane has just missed a 56-yarder. Well then. Missed a 56-yarder. Well, it is, to be quite frank, if you are around in the East Coast, like the Mid-Atlantic, it is raining over there. Like there is some kind of murky out there. It's murky. Arlington really blew it. Like, I'm sorry, but he did not do well. Not well. So, we have one more game today, which is the Brahmas, which is the DC Defenders, which is the game that we are now live streaming right now. And if you're joining me, we just witnessed the Renegades having multiple ways to blow the game. They went for it on their own 46 instead of punting it away to play keep away against the Panthers. And on the game-winning field goal attempt, and it had a block, but there was 12 men on the field for the Renegades. Just why? Just why? Why did you go for it? Why did you go for it? That is absurd, bro. Why? And now San Antonio has the ball on DC's 28. Right now, I'm at commercial. They're just transferring they're just doing commercials, and they're going to transfer. They're going to transfer over. And also, like, I'm expecting the Brahmas versus the Defenders to be such a blowout. All right, here we are. Now we are. Now you see the uniforms, like the red and yellow. It's like ketchup and mustard. But yeah, I'm expecting this game to be a total blowout. So here we are. We have 1st and 10 from San Antonio on the Defender's 16-yard line. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off. Ooh. But he recovered it back regardless. He was down, and he ran it back. That was a good run. That was definitely a good run from John Lovett. The Defenders' defense has been the worst. Like, the passing defense was utter trash. against the Battlehawks. And I'm expecting nothing different in this game. So now you have first and goal from the 5. You're going to hand it off to Morgan Ellison. And he's still running, but he's going a little bit backwards. That's going to be a 3 to 4 yard loss for San Antonio. So that is don't know what kind of run was that, but that is definitely a run for Morgan Ellison. 67% red zone touchdown percentage. Yes, that's why San Antonio's good. Gwinder Matty, he's throwing it, but he throws it too low for Lovett, the intended receiver, and the ball falls incomplete. And there's a little bit of trash talking between Lovett and the defensive back of the defenders. So now you're going to get yourself 3rd and goal. So now they're at the 8-yard line. So still the 8. Shotgun formation with Lovett on his right. Matty takes a snap, drops back. He's going take a slam, but gets down at the 2. So it's going to be 4th and goal from the 2. And it looks like San Antonio is going for it. They are not backing down. They want blood. They want more blood on the DC. So they're going for it on 4th and goal. They hand out, but and DC makes a stop. They stuff the run onto John Lovett. DC gets the ball back. Let's go, baby. Great defense from the DC defenders. What a goal line stand from the DC defenders. They were right up to Lovett's face. What a great stop from Derek Robertson of number 50 on the defenders. Brilliant defense. Brilliant defense. And the fact it was a yard loss play, that will give definitely DC more room to run to avoid a safety. Great defensive stop from the defenders. All I'm saying is this is too good to be true. We are still going to lose. We are still going to lose it. Like, come on. We're still going to lose it. We are still going to lose it. What a goal line stand from the defenders. Pretty much as of right now, Renegades are producing a rushing attack. John Lovett and Morgan Ellison, they were good running backs from the XFL last year. Lovett on the Vipers, Morgan Ellison on the Seattle Sea Dragons. They can be a good 1-2 punch for San Antonio. So there's a good rushing game attack, already 37 yards from San Antonio. So the thing about the vendors, definitely a major regression from last year to this year. Their passing defense has been the worst. And the passing defense was definitely the worst. And their offense mainly has no identity. There's no rhythm, there's no system with the offense. The defenders should be a team that should go 0-5. They should. Or maybe 0-6. It is ridiculous. Just had a Discord notification from Sir Random guy saying, like, Arlington, WTF. You tell me, man. You tell me. You tell me. It was awful. All right, here we are. We're back. First down and 10. Under center is Tayamu. He's going to give off the ball. He's going to give off the ball to Harris, but he's not going to gain any sort of yards on the game. And there's some, again, there's pushing the Nuggets. Not Harris. It's going to be actually Zaquandre White with the run. No gain on the rushing for the defenders. Again, they really need to work something. Defenders got to work something out. So under center again. And off to White again. And here's White. He's only going to gain like 4 yards. So third down and 6. So not really a lot of room to work with. And this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a bit of a 3 and out for the DC defenders. Birmingham, apparently, when they clinch the playoffs, that's the fastest in USFL and XFL history. That's impressive. Here's Tayamu. He's dropping back the pass, but it gets batted down, incomplete. So here comes the punting unit for the defenders. As I expected, man, 3 and out. This is gonna. So if you're new here, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 3 and out, 3 and out, and 3 and out. That's what it's gonna be. That is exactly what's going to be. Number 94, Jalen Dalton with a great back down. He just read that like a bullet. That was a great defense from San Antonio. Again, San Antonio, we have a matchup between the best pass defense and the worst pass defense. And the punt goes to the defender's 48, and he'll be down around the defender's 40-yard line. Oh, man. So, Quentin Dermatti. If you guys are not familiar with him, he was a quarterback of the Orlando Guardians in the last U.S. XFL season. And then you also have one of the great receivers of John Trey Kirkland, who was a great weapon on the Houston Roughnecks last year. And another great receiver that is flying under the radar is Justin Smith. But I recall last week that apparently Dermatti threw at least, I think, 3 interceptions. He threw 3 interceptions. But they still end up winning against Renegades because they're the Renegades. But the Brahmas are still a really good team. They are still a good team. They had to, you know how we're hyping up next week between the Battlehawks and the Stallions? Look no further to Week 9's matchup between the Brahmas and the Stallions. Look no further. Look no further. Because this is like Brahmas test. That will be Brahmas test. And then the last 2 weeks they had to play the Stallions and the Battlehawks. So they had to play. Excuse me. They had to play. Well, obviously right now DC. Then they play Houston next week. Then the Renegades again, Stallions, and the Battlehawks. Like, if there was a tier level, like a grade for the Brahmas so far, I give them a B. Like, I give them a B+. Mainly because of injuries like Chase Garbers, but they can still be a good team even without Garbers. AJ Smith is one of the best offensive coordinators in spring league football. He was the OC with the Houston. He was OC for the Houston Roughnecks last year. And apparently we missed an interception too. So that's Quinter Manny has thrown an interception. I have just realized that just thanks to that replay. But that's still not going to change the thing that the defenders are going to lose. We're still going to lose. I still think we're going to lose. All right, we're back. Here's Lovett trying to run, but he's going to get like around half a yard, so maybe second down and 9 on the play now. Excuse me. All right. Second down and 9. Second down and 9. You have a receiver in motion. Yeah, Marquez Stevenson in motion. Quentin Dermatti's going to drop back. He's still rolling. He's still rolling with the bootleg. And he throws it to Lovett, but he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. So it will be third down and 11 for the Brahmas. Three linebackers in the middle. Play action for Dermatti. He's playing to go deep. He's going deep, and he's wide. Heck open, but he dropped it. That is incomplete. John Trey Kirkland drops it incomplete. Oh my goodness. He had him beat. He was beating Baker by a mile. And then here comes Monte Nicholson trying to get that safety out, but he was there too late. But just be happy. We are lucky to see Kirkland dropping the ball. It was a good throw. It was a good throw from Dermatti. Kirkland, it's just that Kirkland failed to hold it in. He failed to hold it in. So this is a 3 and out for the San Antonio Brahmas. We probably delay a game. But, man, that was a touchdown. That should have been touchdown. That should have been a touchdown for the Brahmas. Oh, my goodness. Punt away. It's going to be a short one. And they're going to get it around the 5. So pretty much it's going to be the same deal as we were last time. Because when we did the stop against the Brahmas, man, that drop from Kirkland, that got hurt. That should have been touchdown. DeAndre Baker was beaten, and Nicholson was too late on the coverage. I'll try to help Baker with the coverage. Now this is one of the reasons why defenders lose, because their passing defense is a train wreck. Their passing defense is a flippin' train wreck. It's that bad. It's just that bad. I'm sorry, but man, should have been touchdown. 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. Instead of not 0-0. That was textbook touchdown, but he dropped it. Man. I know there was a good amount of fans in that stadium getting a little heart jump right there. The fans were cool there. Like last week when attending the Defenders game with my girlfriend and our dads, It was a fun atmosphere. Like, I know it's the second time in there, but you can never get enough of the atmosphere that you see with Audi Field. In my opinion, Audi Field is the best field in spring football. It's a great location. It's a location gets to like 20,000, because here's the thing. Having a seating capacity at 20,000 is perfect. It's perfect. It's not too small. It's not too large. Finish home record, yeah, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, and then where is it? There is the Battlehawk sword. Oh, that beer steak is glorious already. They just started it, but man, it's glorious. It is freaking glorious. It is glorious. All right. Pitching off to Cameron Harris. Cameron Harris, he's still up. He's going to gain like 4 yards on the play. Not a bad run. It will be second down and 6, 4 to the DC defenders. So, Quinton Manny, 4 interceptions in the last 2 games. Well, there's a jinx. There's the jinx right there. So that means he's not going to throw an interception anymore this game. He's not going to throw any interceptions that game. All right. You see all that cloudy, very cloudy, very unlike what the weather was last week. The defenders and Battlehawks. Cloudy day, murky field. Oh, Jake Butt. He was a tight. Oh yeah, they're showing Jake Butt, the announcer. I remember him. He was a tight end at the University of Michigan. He was a good tight end at University of Michigan, from what I remember. All right, second down, 6, shotgun formation. Jordan Tayambo hands off, and what a snag! What a snag from Ty Scott. I thought that was going to be incomplete, but he managed to reach up, and he just snacks it down, and he kept going. That is a first down for the defenders. Like, look at this guy's hands. 28 almost got it down too, and I just wish Scott would just keep running on his feet. That was a great pass. That was a great pass. It was a great throw. Tyler's going to keep it to himself, but that's not going to go anywhere. So that will be no gain on the play. So second down and 10 for the DC defenders. That was a 22-yard pass for Jordan Tayama to Ty Scott. We're almost done with the first quarter already. With 2 minutes left, we still scoreless. Shotgun formation. Cameron Harris in motion. He's on to Tayama's left. Scott in motion as well. He takes the pass, drops back, and he's going to throw it. I believe that is Alex Ellis. But regardless, he's going to get the first down for the DC defenders. Right around the 45-yard line. It's a good throw. Good announcer. We're talking about what is a hang route. Single back formation for time under center. He's going to hand it off to Harris. And Harris, he's making some room. And I believe that is a gain of 9 or 10. And it looks like they're going motion. They gotta go. And they took the snap. So 12 men on the field, I believe. San Antonio. That's why the offensive coordinator telling him, Tamu, 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 go, 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 go. 12 men on the field, San Antonio. What was the Brahmas doing? There was definitely more than 12 on the field. Good Lord. It was just miscommunications going over and going back. So now we have a 1st and 5 from the DC defenders. So we have 1st down and 10 from the San Antonio 40. And we have a timeout for San Antonio. Right now, it's just bad communication between the Brahmas players and coaching staff. If you guys wonder where I was when I was sitting at the Audi Field last week, I was at the defend. I was actually kind of close to the defenders bench. I was close to the defenders bench, and we got to see a good view of the field. But the first time I went there, where like the away team signing, in this case, the Brahmas, defenders versus Renegades. We were at the very top, and I got to see everything, and that was a game that went to overtime. And I now hear my parents coming home. They just a long trip. Happy to hear them coming home. Cameron Harris running again. He gets the 1st down, making moves, and he's going to get down like around the yard line. And I believe that will be the final play of the 1st quarter. First quarter, 0-0. So, morely like a defensive. It's like a defensive game, but not really a lot of voice on the offense on both sides of the ball. So Quentin DeMatti threw so we hear that Quentin threw an interception. Defenders missed the field goal. Brahmas dropped down the other 2, trying to go for it. But defenders made a goal line stand to stop them. And now, and also the Brahmas, after a quick 3-0 from the defenders, the Brahmas threw a deep pass on the left side, and Kirkland could not maintain control of the ball. And that is pretty much where we are at. Not good. Not good for DC. Mom's home. But yeah, that's pretty much what we are witnessing. Like, it's not really a very powerful game. So mainly like and just some good defense on the play. But me still being salty from last week against the Battlehawks as the defenders suffered the first ever loss at Audi. We are still going to get our asses kicked today against the Brahmas. That is what I'm thinking. Man. Isn't it great to be a Defender fan? I don't think so. We're about like an hour up to the stream. We're about an hour into the stream. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by, and make sure you follow on my TikTok at Lightning Junior 8, and the same on my X profile or Twitter at Lightning Junior. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Even though some days you have good, some days you have bad. It's just life. It's all part of life. If you watch Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric once said there's no such thing as a painless lesson. They just don't exist. They do not exist. All right, we're starting the second quarter, showing the Lincoln Memorial. See, Birmingham clinched. The playoffs are showing the UFL standings. Yeah, so once again, the Battlehawks won, and the Renegades lost in horrible fashion. So the Brahmas win. That means the Renegades will be eliminated from playoff contention. Here's the screen, and wait, are they saying? Oh my God, you're saying it's a backward pass. They're letting it play because they think it's a backwards pass. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. The Quandroid White does not know how to catch a stupid screen. It was a backwards pass. There was no whistle. They let it play out. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. It was a backwards pass. Oh my gosh. Not only he catched it, but he was freaking hesitant of where to recover the ball. You keep playing until the whistle's dead. You keep playing until the whistle is dead, man. Until the whistle calls the play dead. Like, what are you doing? He dropped the ball and he was just like, oh no. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Second and 13, Quentin Dermani, he's dropping back and he sees the receiver, but he's going to be falling incomplete. Kirkland versus Baker. Baker talking some smack on Kirkland. I don't think you have the room to talk your mouth because you pretty much let go a potential touchdown from happening. You got beaten bad by Kirkland. Kirkland's one of the better receivers in the UFL, for crying out loud. Are you kidding me? Third and 13. They're going to have it run towards the middle. It's Love It. Love is a good runner, and he's going to get down around the 25. It's still going to be 4th and 3 for the Brahmas. And that's the thing. Why did you leave the middle wide open for Love It? At least close the gap. Greg Williams, what are you doing, man? What is Greg Williams doing? Her defense is trash. It's so trash. Here's a 43-yarder. 43, the kick is up. And it's good. So, Brahmas are now leading 3-0. Ugh. It's a backwards pass, man. It was a backwards pass. I still can't believe it. That was a backward pass. Dag nabbit, man. Just dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. I can't believe it. Oh, man. You had a good drive too. That's what I'm saying. Like it's always that every time for the not only for my defenders but for the Jets. Every time they get something good going, they find a way to screw it all up. Same thing deal with the Memphis Showboats. Whenever there's something good comes their way, it's too good to be true because they're gonna find a way to completely mess it up. I just don't understand. I just don't. I literally don't. Like, defenders are they're just bad. Like I said, they are a team that should be 0-5 for this season. Should be 0-5. Not the Renegades. The defenders should be 0-5. Or 0-6 in this case right now because the defenders lost now. It's so stupid. Like, we're leaving the middle field wide open for Lovey to get good rushing guys because right now he ran 7 times and he has 49 yards. He's already having himself a good running game. He's already having a good running game. And the defenders are not doing anything to stop it. I just don't know, man. I still don't. We're about to do a kickoff from Brahmas. I know for a fact that's definitely a lot less people, which I understand because, which I still understand because it's rainy, smirky. And here's Roland, he's still moving. He'll get around to the 38, it looks like 38, 37 yard line. And that's where the defenders are going to start their drive. Five turnovers in the last 2 games. Yeah, he threw. So last week, that was his worst performance. He threw for 3 interceptions. He threw for 3 interceptions, and he got stripped, and he got a strip sack. And now mainly it was not his fault. It's just Quandre White, but he still threw a lateral, and that cost a fumble recovery. Anyways, first down and 10. For the defenders, they're going to run it, and that's going to be like 3 yards. So that's going to be around the 40-yard line. And that was Darius Higgins with the run. Excuse me. God, next. Oh my God. Memphis versus Arlington. That's going to be a tank ball. Oh my gosh. And then the very next day, St. Louis, Birmingham. All right. Second down and 6. Shotgun formation. Tayamu. He's planning to go deep downfield. Overthrows his man incomplete. Intending it for Brandon Smith. He threw it way over. Not only Smith, but overthrew the entire Brahmas secondary. So right now it's 3rd and 6. I'm still expecting a 3 and out for the DC defenders. Here they are at the 41-yard line. You need to go to the 47. 2 running backs next to each other. He's going to fake the handoff like Cameron Harris, and that run play just went down to crap. Tackle for loss for 3-4 yards. And one of the best players in the game, Devontae Beckett, was in that pileup alongside with Jordan Williams. Here without Delonte Scott this game, but it doesn't matter because Brahmas Davis will still continue to be great. Oh my gosh. Another 3 and out for DC. And that one's got blocked. Hey, come on. That's roughing. They clearly ran into him. Come on. Get roughing. That was roughing. Get out. They clearly ran into him. So they're calling it roughing the kicker. Hold on. Yes, running the kicker. So there is a difference between running into the kicker versus roughing the kicker. If you're running into the kicker, you're running against his kicking leg. But and it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's not an automatic first down. So in this case, it would be 4th and 1 for DC. But if it's roughing the kicker, that means a defender hits the punter or a kicker in the plant leg, and that's a 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down. So that is the difference between running into the kicker, and roughing the kicker. So running the kicker. So it will be 4th down and 5 for the punt. So we're going to try that again. That was almost blocked too. And here's the punt right there. Taking it from the 10. And he's going to get flung up. He's going to get down around the 16, 17-yard line. So that's where we're going to be at. We're going to start for the Brahmas offense. Oh, man, goodness, this game. You see why I am not picking the defenders to win. You know they're my team. It's just you got to think about it from a realistic standpoint. It's just no way that the defenders can win. I know they have a 2-3 record, but you're against San Antonio, 4-1. That's the same record as the Battlehawks. And the defenders have to play the Battlehawks in 2 weeks. Man, to play against them in 2 weeks. Oh, my Lord. So, Lovett is pretty much the only person on this team that is making like a good play. He's the only one. Doesn't really say about who got the fumble recovery. That's one thing. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Yeah, 10:38, 3-0. San Antonio will start on their own 17. But this is just an interesting day so far for the UFL. It's an interesting day. So 3-0 for San Antonio. Here comes Jake Bate again. Yeah, so now a little close up. That's around the area where I sat versus the Battlehawks. All right. Shotgun formation for the Brahmas. 1st down and 10 from the 17. And Jermaine's going to hand it off to Lovett. Lovett's been a wrecking machine today. And he got a good run. That's a 1st down for San Antonio. Now he has 62 yards of the game. If the defenders can't stop Lovett, then there's no way the defender's going to win. That's like I said, that's why, because Lovett is a wrecking machine. Remember that hurl he made against the Brahmas last year with the Vipers? Yeah, he's that good. And the defenders are going to get Dermatti a sack around the 21, 22 yard line. What a good sack. And then that was it was Barnes. It was Barnes with the play. It was Barnes with the sack on the field. Backing up, so passing it out 16. He almost got sacked again, and he's still avoiding his tackle. Somebody needs to somebody got to tackle him. Oh my gosh! There were two chances. There were two chances that you had to sack, and they didn't even get him. Are you kidding me? They missed him twice. They missed him twice. 48, nope, miss. And here's number 33, whoop, miss. It was Andre Mitz and Trent Ayers that missed the opportunity to get another sack, and they blew it. So now we have a first down for the Brahmas. What I'm going to do is screen, and throwing it went through his hands. It was Cody Latimer on the Cody Latimer, the intended receiver on the play. So we'll be second down and 10 for the Brahmas. Oh my goodness, I hate this defender's team. Are just bad. It's just bad. Here's a handoff to Lovett, looks like, and he's still getting good rushing, but he's going to get around a 5-yard gain. So that's going to be 3rd and 5 for San Antonio. 67 rushing yards for John Lovett, averaging 7.4 yards a carry. And now run from Quinn Dermatti went for 18 yards. Like having Wade Phillips and AJ Smith on the San Antonio, that really just make the whole Brahmas team light up because there was no offense last year for San Antonio. So you're 3rd and 5, Dermatti in shotgun. He's dropping back. He's looking for the throw, but here's there's whole green grass. They're going to call it first down. They are saying they're going to give it a spot. He's standing on the yellow line. It looks like they're going to give it to him, I think. But let's take a look. Here's the pylon cam. Let's see. He's getting tackled. That's 4th. That's a 4th down. That's 4th down. That's 4th down. That's 4th down. That's 4th down. Thank you. Thank you, Dean. Shout out to Dean Blandino in the command center. Because his knee touched before he crossed the plane. His knee touched before the plane. And his knee was touched right there. Right at the 50. Right at the 50. So, what do? Do you want to go for it again, or are you going to punt it away this time? Because it's 4th and 1. It's a true line measurement. Yeah. Short by 22 inches. And it looks like the Brahmas are going to punt it away based on Latimer sitting down on the bench. So right now it will be fourth down and 1. And the Brahmas will punt it away. Here's a punt. That looks like it's going to go deep. Oh, come on, bro. Of course, it doesn't bounce through the end zone. It had to bounce around one area, and we get it, and we have to start from the 1. Oh, come on, man. We just can't have nice things. Well, expect the next drive to be a safety then. Expect the next drive to be a safety. Defenders just can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. I mean, I can have nice things. Like this towel that I got last week at Audi Field. It's a nice looking towel, right? But the team I'm watching, we can't even have a nice team. Ugh, come on. I just don't know, man. The DC Defenders is just not a good team. If it wasn't for those wins against the Roughnecks and the Renegades, we should be 0-6. I'm sorry, we should be 0-6. Because the Defenders just sucks that much. Like I'm literally expecting a safety from the Defenders. I'm literally expecting a safety. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm going a little insane. Oh my goodness. I hate this game. Like, I don't know, man. The Defenders, I just don't know. No Abram Smith throughout the season. A major downgrade from on receivers. Like no Lucky Jackson, no Chris Blair. Like none of those receivers are back. There's just no offensive identity. Our defense is one of the worst in the league. Like there's just nothing. There's just like nothing like good that you could say about the Defenders that has been doing consistently. It's just a one inconsistent mess for DC. It's just one. It's like one gigantic mess. Just one gigantic mess. That's all it is. It's one mess. It would be nice to have like one of those like lemon bucket hats. That will be nice. But look at the first 4 possessions. Missed field goal, punt, fumble, and punt. Yay. And you know what we're going to add that? Let's add a safety. Come on. Give me a safety. We're that bad. Give us a safety. Give us a safety. Come on. No, it's not a safety. I saw him reach over. It's not a safety. It's not a safety. I saw Harris reaching over the plane. It's still 2nd down and 10. He's just right outside the goal line. It was damn close, though. It was a really close. It was so close to a safety. That one reach is all he needs. I'm still expecting a safety. Dang it. Now they're doing a replay review. The entire ball got. It looked like the ball got out the entire. The ball did get out the entire end zone. 2nd down. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm still expecting it. Come on. I'm just expecting at this point. I don't give a darn anymore. Come on. Okay, then there's a big pass from Kelvin Harmon. That's a 1st down for the DC Defenders. A bootleg to the right and throws it to Harmon. At least we're not getting a safety. Get it around the 18-yard line. All right, and then we're gonna hand off the ball to Zaquandre White, and he's gonna get down like a 5-yard gain on the play. Time of going 3 for 6 for 51 yards. Three receivers on the left side, Diamu in shotgun formation, handing it off to Higgins. Higgins gets a first down, and he's getting a big gain. He's going to get right around the 40-yard line. What a great run from Darius Higgins. Rush for 17 yards for the DC defenders. I'm still saying it's too good to be true. They're going tempo. And Higgins gets a 6-yard gain on the play. The defenders are going tempo right now. That's an interesting little event from DC. They're going tempo. That was a good run from Higgins for 17 yards. Then he gets a 6-yard run. So right now we have 2nd down and 4 from the 46-yard line. And off to Higgins again. Higgins gets the first down, and he's getting more. He'll be down around the 42. That's another good run from Higgins. They're feeding the ball to Higgins, and Higgins is going to go to the sideline to get himself a little breather. We have 2 pieces of the O-line are having a first start: a right tackle and the left guard. Interesting. Here's Cameron Harris with the run. Passes the 40, but he will get around to the 38-yard line. We have less than 4 minutes left, 3:40 left, counting down. About $3 and 40 down. It will be 2nd down and 6 from DC from San Antonio's 38-yard line. Tamu throws the pass to Kelvin Harmon, and Kelvin Harmon gets the first down. He'll be stopped around the 25-yard line. Kelvin Harmon making catches for 30. He has 30 catches. 3 catches for 30 yards today. That's Pays and going through his screen, but that's not pretty much going to go anywhere. But he managed to not lose yardage, Kelvin Harmon, but a helmet came out for the Brahmas, belonging to Gavin Heslop. His helmet came out the moment he was making a tackle against Kelvin Harmon. Yeah, so I guess, I just got a text from someone that said apparently the O-line coach is a new coach, and we have 2 new starters. Oh, he almost dropped that. Oh, Higgins, stiff arming, but just, oh my gosh. Just bottles of mustard all over one bottle of ketchup. They look so, oh my goodness. And we have a 2-minute warning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the fact that we have that much of a loss, we are not going to get a good score on this drive. We're just not. We are just not. We are just not. That was just not a good run. That was not a good rushing attempt from the defenders. So now it's 3rd and 15. Defenders have to do a good passing play. I mean, from there to 48, but considering the circumstances of what the defenders field is, because it's raining, it's natural grass, it's going to be call it like a slip and slide if you ever had fun in one of those things when you were a kid. Or like the monsoon ball between the Jaguars and the Panthers about more than a decade ago. But that drive, it was rushing. Like, there was a good couple passes. And then Darius Higgins is just running the ball. It looks all right. It looks all right. I will take it. I will definitely take it. But the 60 yards compared to 86, I mean, it's kind of neck and neck, but it's kind of neck and neck. But it's just what it is. It's just what it is. 2-minute warning for the DC Defenders and the San Antonio Brahmas. We got a kid. Bring it. He's wearing that chain necklace back first, and he's almost done with the cotton candy. Oh, man. All right, 3rd and 14. The defenders are gonna need a crucial pass here. Tama going a little deep right side gets Chris Rowland. He gets a catch inside the 5. That is 1st and goal for the DC Defenders. Good catch by Chris Rowland. That's for like 26 yards, 25 yards. Oh my goodness, what a dime. What a dime from Tiamu to former Philadelphia star Chris Rowland. From the 2-yard line, single back, hitting off to Cameron Harris, and the DC Defenders have scored the touchdown. DC is taking the lead right now. It's now 6-3. Cameron Harris with the 2-yard rush. And Reggie Barlow is signaling the players to go for 2. By the way, that was the first touchdown against the Brahmas. If you remember the Brahmas in week 1, we got our butts kicked. We got butts kicked coast to coast. That's how terrible it was. It was that terrible. It's awful. It was awful that day. In the DC Defenders, we're going to go for 2. Tiamu in shotgun formation takes a snap, rolling into his lap, but he's going to get a tackle around the back. Ball fumbles, but it's going to roll out of bounds. But DC is still winning 6-3. Brahmas have 2 timeouts. DC has 3 timeouts. So if you're the Brahmas, the least thing you can do is just kick a field goal. That is what you need to do if you are the Brahmas. You would need to kick a field goal. So they side up because with that interception, I would think you would go. I think defenders will get the ball in the second half. I am not entirely sure, but and apparently Quentin Dermatti got sacked. There we go. Now they changed it. I was about to say, apparently Quentin Dermatti got sacked for 5 yards and not what you call him, and not Tiamu. But yeah, Chris Rowland, that 127-yard catch. My goodness. Like, we're not really passing along, but like Kelvin Harmon, Chris Rowland, and Ty Scott, like and also a bit of Alex Ellis. They're making out of play. By the way, nice, Tamu, nice. That is nice. That is nice. All right. All right. Oh, here's something exciting. I mentioned on TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok, Lightning Junior 8, I said I'm getting close to graduating college, and I want to become a special education teacher. And actually, starting the next day of this stream, I'm in the process of becoming from a serving a classroom to teach a classroom, which I am totally excited about. It will be it's going to be like that for like 3 straight weeks. It's going to be amazing. I'm in love with it. I'm very excited. Yeah, the rushing attack is deadly. So we're back 6-3 DC. Scoring a touchdown out of Cameron Harris. And after this big catch from Chris Rowland. So now it's 6-3, and DC is going to kick it off. San Antonio has two timeouts left. And then here comes the return, and he's going to get out, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. So I think we'll be like around the 40, I believe. Oh, hold on, I forgot to. Let me go scroll back up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. There we go. That's how we do it. Last try, he went 4 for 4 for 57. Impressive. So San Antonio has the ball on the 37-yard line. Hey, man, Tyler is sweating. He is sweating. All right. So 2 timeouts for San Antonio. Players now on the field. We have a wide receiver. They're going to go do a 5 wideout set. Latimer faking a motion. He's going to throw it to Latimer, but he's going to get tackled almost immediately by Michael Joseph. So either they're probably gonna keep the clock running because it's down 120 to down 119 and so on. So not ideal to be in the middle, but empty backfield. That's a false start. That has to be a false start. Yeah, thank you. That's a false start. It was the left tackle. That was the left tackle. That was a false start. You know, we're setting the game clock to 110 instead of 107. False start. That was Aaron Montario with the false start. And San Antonio has to use the timeout because that will result a 10-second runoff. So 2nd down and 12 for San Antonio. DC still has all 3 timeouts remaining. San Antonio only has 1. They would still need to go, and they would still need to go. They would still need to keep on passing now. You have a minute 10, 2nd down 12. You got to keep on passing. I think my prediction will be San Antonio might get I think they could score because of how bad the defender's secondary is. And look at that. That's a 1st down. So that's going to temporarily stop the clock. And that was Cody Latimer with a good catch. It looked low, but that's a good catch. So now there's officially a minute. They're at their own 47 now for the Brahmas. They're going fast. Quinn Dormady drops pass. He throws deep right side. And he gets another 1st down. And that was I believe it was Justin Smith. He gets the 1st down. So that's going to stop the clock again. Seriously, what? Like I said, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna score because the defender's secondary is garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. He's throwing deep to end zone in his ankle. Oh, what? Pass interference? What? Oh, lucky. That was lucky for the defenders. Offensive pass interference, not on defensive. He was like pulling him down. I thought that was gonna be on Anthony Kelly, but it's on Justin Smith. Oh my gosh. That was lucky. But luck can only run out for so long. 47 seconds left on their own 49. They're Maddie, and he's going to take the sack. He's going to take the sack, and it was Derek Robertson with the sack. And they're probably forced to use a timeout. And man, you wish you had two, because you wish you had two if it wasn't for that false start. And they're going to let the clock run. All right. You're going to let the clock run. They're probably going to go like a Hail Mary attempt then. Here's Justin Smith, and he's going to get down, and that is halftime. Wow. Wow. Wait, there's a flag on the field, so hold on just a second. Blocking the back on 24, and that's going to be the end of the half. Oh my. There was just so much that is happening. Yes, it's 6-3, but it should be San Antonio winning. San Antonio is the team that should be winning, not DC. So let's go through the usual halftime, right? Let's take a look at some of these stats. All right? Offensively. All right. Doing a touchpad. All right, I think that's the best it can get. So think about this. So first of all, like the passing game, so total yards, kind of neck and neck. Defenders with 154. Brahmas 117. Defenders are clearly winning the passing yard game, but the Brahmas are winning with the rushing game because John Lovett has been running the ball really effectively. He's running the ball very effectively today. He's running the ball effectively. There were some turnovers. There was definitely some turnovers, like the fumble for Tayamu to Zakondre White that allowed the Brahmas to kick a field goal. Defenders got 5 tackles for losses, and two of them were sacks. And like the defenders receiver really. The defenders' receivers are making plays. Yes, I know. Chris Wallen, 1 catch. Ty Scott, 1 catch. And Alex Ellis, 1 catch. But they happen to gain like yards. Like they went because they're like yak makers or yards after catch makers. Because whenever they catch the ball, they manage to run it and make a big play. Chris Rowland just made a spectacular catch alongside Ty Scott with that amazing catch, and he would gain more yards if he wasn't able to get down. If he wasn't able to get down, then that could have been a different story. But alas, it was not meant to be. So San Antonio rushing better than the defenders, 86 total. Lovett with 67. Then the defenders slowly but surely catching up to the Brahmas, but the 63 total yards, not terrible, but it's not quite terrible. But Darius Higgins had a good run in that one drive, before it ended in disaster like the fumble. Cameron Harris had some good runs. He got that touchdown. Like it's like kind of like coming together. And yes, and again, apparently they had the defenders got a new O-line coach, and they having two starting pieces on the offense. They have a person on. They starting a right tackle and left guard. Those are they're the ones who are making their starters today. And so far, they seem to be doing an okay. They seem to be doing an okay job, but they seem to be doing an okay job. But we just got to keep. But we have another whole other half to go. And just like some random guy is saying right now, 1/2 down. Yep, 1/2 down, 1/2 to go. This is like this game should be a lot closer. Like it should be the Brahmas winning. Like some random guy. If you all of a sudden miss the game, like if you missed the first half, there was a potential touchdown for the Brahmas. It was a great pass from Quentin Dermatti. But Kirkland, like he was coming down with the ball, but he just could not hang on at the goal line. Like he had DeAndre Baker beaten, and he had one of the safeties. And the safeties, Monte Nicholson came in late. Like he came in late for the assist. Like Kirkland just beating the receivers, and that's what I'm saying. The defenders have the worst pass defense in the league. Brahmas have the best. The Brahmas have the best passing defense in the league. But yeah, if we go total plays, look at the total plays. An equal 28. Where's Thanos when you need him? It's perfectly balanced as all things should be. Hot diggity dog. Red zone, 1 for 1, 0 for 1 because that 4th down and goal stand from the defenders. That was great. Time of possession is almost neck and neck. Defenders had that 1 turnover. Well, no, technically should be 1 over. 3 is that defensive points off, but should be 2 turns. There should be 1 for each because of that fumble for the defenders. Sack yards are around the same. Tackles for losses, 5 tackles for losses. I mean, like I said, like the defenders is still there. It's still there. All right. So that's kind of where we're at the moment for this game so far. Sloppy offenses, but it looks like both offenses are getting back into the groove. They're getting back into the groove. And there were some good defensive plays. But also, I just realized there's no penalties yet for the defenders. But the penalties on the Brahmas on their last drive, it really hurted them. The false start that forced them to use the timeout. So the false start that forced their timeout and the offensive pass interference on Justin Smith, which I thought it was going to be on the defenders, which I felt like it could have, but I just don't know. It looked like they were kind of tripping up, but at a closer angle and slowed down, it is seen he was kind of pulling him down near the end zone. I thought it was the end for the defenders, but that's what I said. Like the Brahmas should win. How about them Renegades? Oh my god, dude! Don't get me started. That if you want to see me have a breakdown over that, just rewind to the beginning of the stream about the Renegades. It was just like Renegades had multiple ways to choke that game. It was just It was just. I don't even know how to describe it. Atrocious, train wreck. What's another word you could think of? Like it was a meltdown. That's why the Renegades are 0-6. And then speaking of them, if the Brahmas win against the defenders, the Renegades will be eliminated from playoff contention. That is what's at stake at this game. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it, but that is what it is we have at the moment. I just got a tweet notification. I just got a tweet notification. Renegades should be 4-2. 4-2. Because you had week 2 with a walk-off field goal from St. Louis, blowing a 28-18 lead against the Defenders. If you have a 17-9 loss against Houston, which they fumbled on Houston's territory, and then you had today. 4-2. Defenders should be in last. Like they should have taken that DC talent and they could just stomp it on the ground. It was Andrew Kelly with the interception. That was a nice interception too. And AJ Henny with the fumble recovery. That was just that fumble. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that fumble. But yeah, Ryan Santoso with a field goal. I wish YouTuber Destroying was still kicking field goals. Chris Rowland with that great interception. That was just a fantastic catch. There have been many fantastic catches this year. Bradley Moore, Chris Rowland. There were just so many great catches. Oh my. And also, San Antonio, 0 for 4. Both teams are bad on third downs. Combination of 1 and 8 on third downs. And also the amount of first downs they're having is neck and neck. So, but this week's is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Renegades, in your case, a random guy. They're still in the frog couch. They're still in the frog couch. Hey, right now, you want your odd to win? You want Arlington to win the championship game? It's plus 10,000. You can win a lot of money, man. You can win a lot of money. They just have to win the whole thing. Have everybody lose. Yes, I like to place a bet on the Renegades of winning the championship. Sir, they're 0-6. I don't think they're going to just put me down on the Renegades. It's plus 10,000. Okay, I just want you to take this pen, and then you're going to sign here and here. No, if I'm being completely honest, I did not expect the Renegades to be this bad. So Random, if you're still in chat, did you expect the Renegades to be this bad? I was gonna talk about the Battlehawks versus Stallions, but the Panthers game made it more of a priority. Yeah, no, I had to when I started the stream, I immediately started talking about the Renegades and the Panthers. But dude, Bob Stoops. That was such a bad decision. Why would he go for it? Why? Would you have gone for it? It was 4th and 1 on your own 46. Would you punt it or would you go for it? Even if you're up by 5. And that that if the Panthers could take the lead just with a touchdown, you don't need a point after. You don't need a point after attempt. It was that was probably one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in the UFL this season. Maybe the dumbest. And I have a feeling, I don't know why I get the feeling that Jaguar Gator 9 is probably going to do a reaction to that video. But yeah, oh my gosh, the Renegades did everything they needed to lose. They did everything to lose. Oh my goodness. They did everything to lose. Because not only that decision, but a field goal that was blocked, 12 men on the field. They had multiple ways to lose. You know what it's like? You know what that's like? And I might, and that, to be honest, I might use that from my week 6 UFL week 6 in a nutshell. If you watch South Park, if you watch South Park, there was one episode where like it was like Randy and everybody else was gambling. And Randy ended up winning the first time, but the second time he wanted to go for it, but he ended up losing all of it. That's exactly what the Renegades that's what happened to Renegades. All right, kickoff is happening. Chris Rowland breaking tackles. He's around the 39-yard line. I had a Renegades at 4-6 because in the offseason after the drafts, I wasn't high on them, but I never really counted them out until they lost to the Roughnecks. Yep, now you know what you're talking about. No, like I had them, I lost hope on the Renegades, like, yeah, around the Roughnecks, but also when they choked badly against the Defenders. Like I don't know what happened. Like they didn't really change anything except getting like on Deontay Burnett as receiver. They didn't really change that much. They didn't really make a lot. They're not really making adjustments, and I can see why Bob Soup's on a hot seat. They're on the hot seat. Tayamu dropping back, giving it to Harmon, like a few yards on the play. Be around maybe second down 5, second down 6. So nice. So second down 6. So defenders really need to make some proper adjustments. And the Brahmas, I mean, the Brahmas are a really good team. The defenders can be a good team. Like they can stick with a good team like the Stallions, but not like what happened with the Battlehawks. God mercy. Short pass, and that's to Alex Ellis. What a good catch. What a great jumping catch by Ellis. And that is a first down for the DC defenders. Look at how open he was. Ooh, number 9 almost batted that down. Number 9 almost batted that down. That was White away with a potential game-changing play right there. Shotgun formation, handing it off to Cameron Harris. And Cameron Harris not really going to only gain 1 yard on the play. Am I going to do a Renegades video? Probably not now at the moment. I probably would do something with them, like probably like after the season, because I did not like it was just unexpected. And besides, I'll be kind of busy with college, like coming up. I still have starting tomorrow. I have to do like a 3-week class. Like not like a class, but like 3-day like a 3-day like specializing like observing the school. So I'm just not gonna have enough time, but I probably will do it in the near future. Like I'll probably do it like once week 10 is maybe done, I think. But yeah, I mean it's probably gonna be more like Ram because because they had Renegades is a team that had many chances to win, but they just blow it. It's like the Showboats. They're like Showboats. And guess what? They play each other next week. The first game on Saturday at 1 at Choctaw. 39, Tayamu. Why did you? And he's throwing it overboard. Yeah, might as well throw it away. He pretty much ran towards Wyatt Ray right there. I don't know why would you like run towards him. That was not a smart play from Tamu. He did not have a chance. But yeah, defenders are not going to punt it. They're just out. Yeah, outside of field goal range. Besides McCrane missing a 56-yarder, and that's like a 60-something yarder. I would not trust that right now. So it might as well punt it. At least it wasn't a 3-and-out, but still. Here comes DC with a punt. And it's going to be a touchback. So now we're going to have a touchback. We're in the Brahmas, so they will start around their 20 and 25-yard line. Yosemite just pretty much flip them off. I'm not talking about like flipping him like giving him the bird or anything. It's called flipping someone off. But are you doing it like at least a playoff clinch elimination vid like you treated this weekend? Definitely. I'm gonna include them in my weekly UFL in a nutshell. Definitely 100%. Definitely 100%. So 2 hours into the stream. You guys have been so amazing. Thank you guys so much for jumping into the stream. You can follow me at TikTok at Lightning Junior 8 and follow me on X at Lightning Junior. With an underscore between Lightning and Junior for X. But, whew. Yeah, so 25-yard line for San Antonio. I know earlier today there was the NBA playoffs that's happening. There was a game 7. I wanted to know who ended up winning that game. My Atlanta Braves are getting their butts kicked by the Dodgers. We're about to get swept by the Dodgers. The Dodgers are a good team. We're just knockoff. The Cavaliers won. Wow. When I was working today, I saw the Magic winning by 10 to 20 points against the Cavaliers, but then the Cavaliers slowly but surely caught up, and so it looks like the Cavaliers will be the team to face against the Celtics. And we also have another game 7 for the National Hockey League between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. So that will be something too. But right now, game 1 of the round 2, the second round between the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Rangers. But yeah, potential game of the year: Stallions and the Battlehawks. So what are your thoughts about the Stallions versus the Battlehawks? I think that is potential game of the year. That is what I'm thinking. I think that could be potential game of the year. But all right, we are back. Excuse me. First down and 10 from the 25 for San Antonio. Handing it off to Lovett, but Lovett's probably going to gain like 2 yards on the play. 2 yards on the play for the 2 yards on the play for the Brahmas. But anyway, second down and 8 for San Antonio. Shotgun formation. DeMatti dropping back down the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. Good bat down. Cody Latimer was the intended receiver, and it was batted down by Michael Joseph. The United Football Media just liked my post I made on X. I posted, as I said, Renegades did everything wrong to lose the game. Just what the hell? Here's another play action again. DeMatti rolling to his right. He's going to make a pass going right through his hands. Incomplete. Is intended for Cody Latimer again. That's going to be a 3 and out for the Brahmas. So 2 teams already have 1 possession of the ball. Defenders did not go 3 and out, but they were forced to. But they had to punt. But San Antonio now has a 3 and out, and now they are going to be the ones to punt it away. Wow. High snap, almost blocked by the defenders, and Roland's going to take it from the 30. He's making his way through the 40, and he's going to get down around the 44, 45-yard line. So the defenders are going to be on the field for the second time this half. And we'll be going again for another commercial break. Apparently, there's a fan that's chugging beer from the top of the beer snake. That is amazing. Oh, that's amazing. That's incredibly amazing. That is incredibly amazing. Wow. Hey. Yeah. So, like last game, like at least this game is close, but we kind of need like a little bit more. We need more scoring than this. We already have Arlington and Michigan did that job for us. We finally had a close game because the last time we had a close game was around somewhere like that was like week 4. Week 4 was the last time it was like Stallions versus Defenders with a 20-18 win for the Stallions. But like after that, it was week 5 was a blowout week. I consider that to be the weakest week of the UFL so far. And at least week 6 is not going to be part of that category. But the week I consider to be the strongest was week 2. Week 2 was definitely the strongest. Every game was very close. There was some scoring, there was some good football play. It was a good game. I will say that. But yeah, I just but all right, we're back. The Defenders will have the ball from their own 44. Midseason headlines. All right, let's read it. Even conferences. So interconference play, they have a 4-4 record. Wow. That's crazy. AJ McCarron leads the league in touchdown passes, and the Stallions are still the only undefeated team. Who can stop the Stallions? Definitely not Memphis. Definitely not Memphis. And definitely not Defenders, of course. Here's a good run from Darius Higgins. Here's 2nd down 2, handing it off to Higgins again. Dude, Higgins, oh my, 1st down to the 38. He's running. This man can run. He can run. That's crazy. Like he was like he's listed as the a third string running back. And he's running. He is running. We don't have a good rushing attack. Run again. Just keep running 4-5 yards. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to make like a big play or like a big play. We just need to keep making sure that we are running. Sean Kugler is the new offensive line coach. Yeah, he's running. He's running it. He is running the ball. He has 8 rushes for 58 yards. Darius Higgins has right now. Play action. Tamu, he's going for the end zone. Wide open Harmon, but he overthrew him. Oh, man, that's going to bite. Kelvin Harmon was open. He was beating a defensive back. He was beating Gavin Heaslap. Like, look at that. Look at the separation. He had him. It was just a bad ball placement. And even like the offensive side was upset. They're like, it's so close. That was potential touchdown for the Defenders. And false start 77. Dang it. That was on Liam Fomidal. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Fornadal. Dang it. Dang it. That was not good. Me definitely that. And that was the first penalty from the Defenders this game, actually. Wow. So we have 3rd and 10 from San Antonio's 39. To the right, and here's a Caden Smith open. He's still trying to make a run. I thought that was a face mask, but I guess it wasn't, but that's fine. So it's now 4th and 7. Tyam is staying on the field. Are they going to go for it? Don't tell me they're going for it. Okay, they're trying a field goal. From there, that looks like it's a 54-yarder. That's going to be a 54-yarder for Matt McCrane. He missed one earlier today. And then, like I said, the sun, I can see the sun coming up now. But earlier today, the field was sloppy. The Mid-Atlantic had some rain today. So here's a 54-yard attempt for Matt McCrane. And the kick is up, and it is good. The kick is up, and the defenders have extended their lead to 9-3. 9-3. I'm still expecting this team to somehow lose. I'm expecting this team to somehow lose. Man, again, Darius Higgins. Good couple runs from him. Good couple runs. Yes, I know the defenders had 9 more rushes, but now the Brahmas and the defenders' rushing yards are neck and neck. They are now neck and neck. But, man, we could have had that touchdown. Kelvin Harmon was open. He was open. Dang it. He was so open. Come on, man. That was the touchdown. Could be should have been 12-3 at least, but at least we ended up getting a score, but that's not the score we need, though. It's not the score that we needed. So 6:47 left of the third quarter. And DC is going to get ready to kick it off. But man. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still think the Brahmas can find a way to win. I still think so because John Lovett, he has 69 rushing yards. Nice. And they're having a good rushing attack. I'm still expecting the DC's secondary to blow up somewhere down the middle. I'm expecting the team to blow up somewhere down the middle. My dag nabbit. Ooh, a dog show. Interesting. Next Sunday at 2. Cool. I bet that's one of the reasons. I think that's the reason. One of the reasons why, because 3 of the 4 games shown on television this week, 3 of the 4 were on Fox, and I think all next week is going to be on. All but one is going to be on ESPN. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, 3 on ESPN and 1 on Fox, and the 1 on Fox is potential game of the year between the Battlehawks and the Stallions. So, makes sense. It definitely makes sense. All right. DC is kicking it off now. Returning it from around the 6 or 7 yard line. And oh my gosh, what a hit from Isaiah Johnson. Boom. He gave Landon Akers the boom. He gave him the boom. He gave him the boom. Oh my gosh. All right. From the 28-yard line, handing it off to Lovett, and Lovett's going to gain 3 yards on the play, so I believe he will rush for 72 yards now. Oh my goodness. Second down and 8 for DC. We're not for San Antonio. Dropping back. He's going to throw it to Kirkland, but he's going to get tackled almost immediately. And tackled by DeAndre Baker. So it's probably going to be third down and 3 for the DC defenders, or the Brahmas. I don't know why I keep getting them mixed up now. Ugh. Third down 3, shotgun formation for the Brahmas. Right now they're audibling. Right now Dramati is audibling. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it on the out route, and that's going to be a first down. That was Marquez Stevenson with the catch. So first down and 10, the new set of downs for the Brahmas. I still think they're going to find a way to take the lead. I still think they're going to find a way to take the lead. Shotgun formation. John Lovett is going to put him on his left. Don Lovett now has the ball, and he's going to run to the 46-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 4 for the Brahmas. Oh my goodness. So we have 5 minutes left of the third quarter. 9-3, DC. Second down 6 at the 46. Lovett and Dramati in shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw a little down middle. Way too high for Jontre Kirkland, the intended receiver on the play. So now it's going to be third down and 6 for the Brahmas. Oh my goodness. So third down and 6. So this is a crucial play for the Brahmas to keep the drive alive. I was thinking he might go past it. Like, even though Love is on Dramati's left, having line of motion, yet it's a pass play, and he's slipping, and he's getting tangled up, and they just, oh my gosh, they left him in the middle again, and he just got another big gain. We let that happen again. Like, come on. Like, you left the middle too open. You just let the gap open. Now they're in DC territory. Now they're at DC territory. That's not good. That is not good. So from the 46, it will be first down and 10 for the Brahmas, and that looks like a false start onto 66, who was Cole Leviau. Yeah, 66. So it'll be first and 15 on the play, and it's going to be from the San Antonio's 49. They're going to have a run play to Love it. Oh, God, here's a big run. Oh, my God, he's getting more. He's pushed out around the 21-yard line, and he just broke 100 rushing yards today. We just can't stop Lovett on the run. I don't know why they expect to be – it was just great blocking, because it was just great blocking. It was just great offensive line blocking. He just got a big gain. He just got a big freaking gain. He just got a big freaking gain on this one. 105 rushing yards for Lovett. He is wrecking today. And there's Morgan Ellison with a run, but he's not going to get anything. So it'll be still be around second down and 10 for the Brahmas, but we know they're gonna score a point somehow. They're gonna score a point some way, some form. Around just under 2.5 minutes left of the third quarter. From the 20-yard line, Stevenson in motion. He fakes a handoff, and actually, that is not dramatic. It was a wildcat formation with Lovett taking a direct snap, and now it's 3rd and 4 for the Brahmas. An interesting play I see from the Brahmas. AJ Smith is no fool. He can crack up a good play or two. Matty going to the right, and that's going to be first down. Cody Latimer is going to be from the Brahmas. And Greg Williams is out there losing his fit. POV, you just got caught doing bounty gate. Third downs. They were 0-5 previous shots. Now they went 3 for 3 on third downs now. That's more than the defenders the entire game. They managed to do it all in this drive. That's absurd. Fake the pitch. Lovasella has it. He gets down into 2. You can just run. Here's the thing. You can just run straight up the middle. You can run straight in the middle with Lovett because the defenders have no way to stop Lovett. He's a wrecking machine. I don't know. We just can't stop John Lovett. We just can't. 15 rushes for 116 yards. Now it's second down and goal. I think this could be a touchdown. That's what I'm thinking. A receiver in motion. Here's passing it, and he just strips away the stack. Wait, that's illegal touching. That's illegal touching. He stepped out of bounds. Mack was out of bounds. That's illegal touching. That's not a touchdown. Mack went out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. That's illegal touching. He stepped out. Right there. He was way the hell out of bounds. What are you talking about? That's not. Oh my goodness. He's way out of bounds. Thank you. Thank you with the illegal touching. Good Lord. And that's a loss of down too. Okay. So it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's also a loss of down. I never knew that because illegal touching rarely happens in football. Well, from my experiences anyways. Man, it was on Alze Mack. With the illegal touching, he was way out of bounds. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Lovett out motion, dropping back. Here's Lovett open. That's touched him. Not like the penalty mattered. Oh my God, and it was Lovett too. We can't stop Lovett, man. We just can't. We just can't. That's a touchdown. Doesn't matter if the ball was bobbling. As long as you break the plane, if you have to maintain control, that's a touchdown. I knew they were going to score. I just knew it. I just had that gut feeling that they were just going to score, and they took up most of the third quarter. This is our second drive, I believe. And they're saying that he may contain control. That's what they're saying. They're not going for it yet. They're saying if he maintained control. So it's not official as a touchdown, but it looks like a touchdown to me. I think it touched. The field stands. Yep. So, dag dabbit touchdown. Gosh, we just can't stop loving for the life of us. He's running all over the field. We can't stop love it for the life of us. I just can't, man. I just can't. 1 point. Kirkland motion, shot past to Kirkland. And they got the point after. So we're losing 10-9. Damn it. Hang on, Cal. Let me go get you, man. Dagnabbit, we just can't. Wait, he's losing the ball. Wait, you guys seeing this, right? He started losing the ball. He doesn't think he... Wow. This game, like, DC, yep, DC losing. That's expected. We should be losing like we've been losing, like we lost to the Battlehawks. This game is just, oh my goodness. This game is ugly. This game is pure ugly. It's pure ugly. This game is just pure ugliness. It's pure ugliness. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's a game. I just don't know what to think of it. This game just sucks right now. One of the tornadoes. I know. Oh, I thought. Oh, they made a right call now. He lose control. Yeah, I knew he fumbled it. It's 9-9, but we just need to. The defenders just need to learn how to stop John Lovett. Like, we got to stop him. 15 rushes, 116 yards, and he's averaging 7.7 yards a rush. Like, he can literally get a first down on every two rushes. And then you also have Dramati when he's running. He's running because he's keep running because, number one, we leaving the field wide open. Number two, the defenders players can't tackle for anything. How are we leading the league in total tackles, but our tackling formation, it looks like it's one of the worst in the league? That completely blows my mind. That blows my mind. Blows my flipping mind. And we are 9 seconds away of the third quarter. And Lovett is telling Dramati that he's open every time. And you know what he did? He threw it to him. That's what he did. Zoop! Throw it to him. First San Antonio player with 100 rushing yards this season. Yeah. Well, John Lovett. Don't count him out. Don't ever count him out. Like, if you're doing, like, fantasy with, like, the UFL, you definitely pick up John Lovett. Here's a kickoff now for San Antonio with 9 seconds left. Will's going to get it just outside the 10. And he's running it. And he's going to get down around the 38, 39-yard line. And for 3 seconds left, we're going to do one more play. And then we're going to be in the first quarter. All right. Next week matchups. Saturday. Memphis versus Arlington. And then the game of the year, Battlehawks versus Stallions. Then next Sunday, a.k.a. Mother's Day, Panthers at the Defenders. Defenders are going to lose. And then you have the Brahmas at the Roughnecks. Wow. And the attendance figure for the for the Defenders is at 14,303. Still consistent with the figure attendance. And here's Kelvin Harmon with a catch just with like 3-4 yards. But that's going to be the end of the third. So we are 1 quarter away. And remember, there's some playoff implications here. Not clinching, but elimination. The Renegades lost, and the Battlehawks ended up winning, and the Battlehawks won against the Roughnecks. If the Brahmas win, the Renegades are going to be eliminated from playoff contention. I repeat, with the Battlehawks win and the Renegades loss, which happened this week so far, and a Brahmas win against DC, then the Defender, then the Renegades win. What, cat? What, cat? You have a cat here that has a loud mouth, but I love him. Don't you, man? Yeah. Oh, man. In 2 weeks, on Saturday, May 18th, I'm going to plan on doing a double stream. 1 game at a time. For week 8's matchup. So week 8, I'm going to do... So I got to double check. What was week 8? Starting at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, we have the Showbus versus the Panthers. And then the main attraction, which is the stream I have originally planned for, the Houston Roughnecks and the Stallions. I know they do not look like good games to watch, but hey, I got to do what I got to do, right? Anything can happen. It's any given weekend, right? Any given weekend. So, that'll do it. This game has been ugly. This game is still ugly. It is still ugly. So, nothing happened nothing. Brahmas scored a touchdown to end the quarter. The Defenders only got a measly field goal. So we are 9-9. Defenders don't know how to stop John Lovett. He's running the ball. Like, he's been running the ball. And now the total yardage now is actually neck and neck. Defenders with 200 and the Brahmas with 196. But the rushing attack is what the Brahmas are still keeping in this game. So it's the tie game, but anything can happen. I just don't know what to expect now for DC. So right now it's 2nd down and 7. And look at this beautiful, beautiful beer snake. The beer snake is so beautiful. It's so majestic. Here we go. 15 minutes, last quarter. Giving it to Cameron Harris. Cameron Harris, he gets the first down. He's going to be stopped around the 45-yard line. That is a first down for the DC Defenders. Cameron Harris with the good run. Rushing for 15 yards. You have a single back formation with 3 wideouts on the left. Taimu, a screen to Kiki Kute, and he's only going to get 3 yards on the play. It's going to be now 2nd down and 7 for the Defenders at San Antonio's 42-yard line. All right. shotgun formation. Looks like Darius Hagen's on Tomu's left. Tomu's throwing for a pass, an out route for Harmon, but he could not hang on to it. He hits in his hands, and it just went through it. So the ball will fall incomplete. And the offensive coordinator, Fred Kais, he's getting heated right now. And we have a defender down. That is Gavin Heslop. As Gavin Heslop down on the defender's sideline. He's lying down. We'll see what happened with him. Oh. It looks like maybe his arm got caught under Harmon. Who knows? But we are off to a commercial break right now. And I just got a notification that the Braves lost to the Dodgers. They got their butts kicked. They got their butts kicked hard today. Man. They got their butts kicked hard. But yeah, I mean, this week, at least week 6, is much better than what we had in week 5. Like, heck, even like that good sparks like Brandon Perna, he didn't even do like the wheel winners or losers of week 5. I mean, it was around the time that the draft was happening. I will say that. And even Jack O'Grady 9 said that he wouldn't do it because he was in Detroit for the draft. But the thing is like they are happy that they did not stream it because like nobody wants a blowout. We want games that are close. We like games that are close. That gets our heart racing. That is what makes football so much fun. That's what makes football such a fantastic sport. Like, man. But yeah, so again, thank you guys so much for joining this my second ever live stream of the channel between the San Antonio Brahmas and the DC Defenders. You can follow me on TikTok at Lightning Junior 8, and you can follow me on X or Twitter at Lightning Junior. Right now we're in a TV timeout with an injury, with a TV timeout due to injury, and it was the Brahmas cornerback Evan Heslop is down on the ground. And also, happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And we are back. Beer Snake still looks glorious. More glorious than ever. Still tied 9-9. It will be 3rd down and 7. Tamu is now at shotgun, empty backfield with 5 wideouts. So there could be but no, Tamu, he's thinking of rushing it, but he's only going to get like 2 yards on the play at the 40. I don't know why you wanted to try to run it. I mean, try passing it for crying out loud. Here's just right outside of field goal range. So they're sending out the punt team. And actually, I bring out McCrane. It's a 58-yarder. Jeez Louise, man. Got it. Woo! Matt McCrane. Let's go. We got the lead back, boys, but it's only going to last for so long because, man, it's my teams, and I have the worst luck of it. 12-9 Defenders. With just about 13 minutes left of the fourth quarter. How close was he by missing it? Whoo! He was close to missing it, but still, a field goal. Matt McCrane, along with Jake Bates, one of the best dang kickers in the league. Best dang kickers in the league. He had a rough start today, but man, he is he's doing all right. Pre-game odds, DC has 1.5. Who decided to put DC as the favorite? We're 2-3. They're 4-1. Why is DC the favorite? Doesn't make any lick of sense. That's like saying right now you put DC versus Arlington, and all of a sudden Arlington's the favorite. What the heck, Richard? Anyways, we're going to do a kickoff. Here's the kickoff. Getting it between around the 15. Marquez Stevenson. And Stevenson not going to get anywhere. He's going to be down around the 31-yard line. But the defenders did a horrible job stopping John Lovett and stopping the run game and stopping the run attack of Quentin Dermatti. Because the issue, and also they're running these out routes. They're showing replays of them running out routes. And DC just needs to make a tackle because twice now in this game, they had Dermatti, but Dermatti still managed to get a first down because it was just poor tackling. It was just poor tackling. He should trip, but he wasn't touched, but now he's down around the 36. So John Lovett now has run for 121 yards of the day. My goodness. My goodness. Like DC's defense is garbage. I'm just not expecting them to make like any like spectacular plays against like the Brahmas, because the Brahmas offense is good. The running attack has been absolutely great. Cody Latimer is all the way down on the flat, but there's a good tackling for a yard gain by Cody Latimer. So now it's going to be third down, I believe 4 or 3. So this is a big drive for San Antonio. Dermatti, the usual shotgun formation. He has Lovett on his right. He has Mack in motion. And you're going to give it to Lovett, and Lovett is going to get the first down. We just can't stop Lovett. We just can't. We just can't stop him. He's running all over this defender team like he was Derrick Henry's keep on stiff arming Josh Norman. That's what I'm seeing right now. 128 yards. He's a bad man. He's a grown man. Good grief. I agree, Manny. They need to do something about it, or else the defenders are going to lose, which I still think that's going to happen. Another big run for a first down. 11 yards. Good grief. My goodness, man. We just can't stop him. We just can't stop him. We just can't. He's running all over. Like, where's the running defense? Where's the running defense? Like, where is it? It's non-existent. It's non-existent. It's nowhere. It is nowhere to be found. This run defense is atrocious today. And last week 5, he rushed for 95 yards with 2 TDs, and now he has 139 yards. He's having the best game of his life. And I really respect the heck out of him for that. Second down and 3. Morgan Ellison running back onto his left. Latimer in motion. He's handing the ball to Ellison. Ellison, he just gets the first down. No problem. That's another first down for the Brahmas. Like, that's all what the Brahms can do. Like that, they can just do this. They can just do this and win. They can just run it. They don't need to worry about passing. All they can do is just run it. That's all they can do, because they know the defenders can't stop it. They could just keep running. Here's Ellison again. He's going to get a gain of 4 on the play. Because the run defense for the defenders today, it's atrocious. It's bad. It's bad. Then you can definitely make a field goal and tie it again and make it 12-12. You're just taking the time. You don't need to rush it. You can just take your time, make DC pressure a little bit. If you got like a 2-3 yard gain, that will be third down and probably 3, but they're going to use they're probably going to use John Lovett again to get a first down because, again, the defenders just can't stop him. They can't stop him. They absolutely cannot stop him. 8:19 remaining in the fourth, winding down. And there's Lovett again. And we actually stopped him. We actually stopped Lovett for getting on first down. Oh my gosh, what a freaking miracle. It's that gosh darn miracle. What in the Sam Hill? It's 4th and 2. It's a 40-yarder. They could kick this one to tie the game. The kick is up, and we're back to a tied game at 12-12. We have a tie game at 12-12. And Grinder Matty, he's just expressing his little frustration over the offensive coordinator AJ Smith. But they still, all that matters with the Brahmas is they managed to get their point, but they managed to get their points on the board. That's all that matters to them. That's all that matters. But this is at the point, I just don't know about this game. DC. Darius Hagan's been running the ball great. He's been running good. But there's still some inconsistencies on the offense. And the defense, they can't stop Lovett. You see this statistic right here for Lovett? That's all you need to know from him. That is all you need to know from him. And he was the one that got the only touchdown pass as well, even though it's for a yard. But still, he's becoming a wrecking crew for the Brahmas. He's becoming a wrecking crew. I still think defenders are going to lose. I still think the defenders are going to freaking lose. I'm sorry. But to me, that's just how I see it. Because it's been a whole problem for the defenders. And the whole problem for the defenders is they don't have an identity on the offense. There's no rhythm. There's no system. And the defense have bad tackling forms. They have one of, if not the worst, passing defenses in the entire league. Just watch what happened between the Battlehawks and the defenders, and you'll see why. And today, it's the run defense that is it's falling apart. The Brahmas have almost 200 rushing yards total. Almost 200 yards. Almost doubling what the defenders have today. Brahmas can just keep doing what they can. They have a rhythm. They have a rhythm. They have a rhythm. Oh, wow. So, Mac was open. I'll say Mac was open, and it was an RPO. And he said, handed off to Lovett, and he didn't even try to make a quick pass to Mac. Wow. That is an error right there. And here's Chris rolling to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, and he's still on his feet. He could go all the way. And is it a touchdown? Are they calling it a touchdown? They're saying it's a touchdown. DC has a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! What? What? 79 yards from the former star, Chris Rowland. Really? Is he? Wait, yeah, is he in? No, he's out. That's out of bounds. Oh, no, that's wiped out. Oh, my God. He stepped out. He stepped out. Damn it. Oh, God. He stepped out, barely stepped out, and barely is what you need. But that was still a good return from. That is still a good return from Chris Rowland. Oh my gosh, that would have been the first ever kickoff return for a touchdown in the UFL this season. Would have been the first. Are you kidding me? And you're saying he stepped out at the 38-yard line. He stepped out. Look, it's so close. Right there. Gosh. He was so close. He was that close. Seriously? He was that close? I'm saying he's down at the 38. Tag nabbit. That was so close. Tommy dropping pass, and here's a wide open pass. Wide open to who else? Kelvin Harmon with a first down for the DC Defenders. Good Lord have mercy. Oh, that was going to be picked off. He got hit immediately. He got hit immediately by Jordan Mosley. He managed to secure the ball real tight. Real tight for the defenders. Right at the 13. They got to go for it. They got to hurry. They got to hurry. It's going to be a run, but he's going to be only gaining half a yard, so we'll be around probably second down and 9. Oh, my goodness. Wow. It's an injury timeout. Who's hurt? Who's he down? Oh. All right, so second down and 9. Way offsides. That's a free play. And Harmon catches it. Did he get butt feet in? James pushed out. But there's a flag in the end zone. There was one on the line of scrimmage, and there's the other one in the red zone. Right now, they're talking it out right now. There's 2 fouls. Saying offsides on Terrell Basham, and then there's a potential pass interference on the Brahmas. And you have OPI 13. So, okay, so it's Harmon with the offensive pass interference then. Yep. Wow, so there's offsetting penalties, so it's still second down and 9. Wow. That is absurd. Offsetting penalties. So 2nd down and 9. So still 2nd down and 9. They got to get the offense figured out. Single back formation. Here's a handoff to Darius Higgins, but he's going to lose yards. Now it's 3rd down and 12. That could have been touchdown if Harmon did not pass interference. Man. But they're saying that it was incomplete. It looked like he had 2 feet, but it doesn't matter. 3rd down 11 for the defenders. Tamu in shotgun. He's dropping back, and he's going for the end zone. A strike. Harmon, he catches in the touchdown. That is a touchdown for the defenders. They take the lead once again. They finally got the touchdown back they deserve. 18-12. A touchdown that was recently wiped off because Wolin stepped out of bounds on the kickoff return. But now we got to catch for a touchdown for DC, and it's Kelvin freaking Harmon. He has been a stud. He's been a stud for the past several weeks. And look at that control. Beautiful catch. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Mwah! Wow. And the defenders are going to go for 2. We have a timeout for the defenders. Well, regardless, what a catch. Kelvin Harmon. Need I say more? 78 yards with a touchdown. He's being good. He's good. He's a stud. He's an absolute stud. I think that's like 3 touchdowns. For the past several weeks, he has 3 touchdowns. Kelvin Harmon. Kelvin freaking Harmon. Wow. So the defenders are going to go for 2 points, trying to make it 20-12. He had been only going for 2, but only succeeded 2 out of the 11 times. They've been only going for 2. Well, that's a little bit of a hold. But I guess not going to call it. Cameron Harris is still up. Still shoving. But he's going to be short, like half a yard short for defenders. Dang it. Dang it, man. I thought he was going to make it with the push. But we have a flag on the field. I think it's the holding, because I saw a little bit of holding on the... No, they're saying there's a flag where the ball was. Saying it's San Antonio. What's the flag? I can't see diddly D. But it doesn't matter because they're going to force it on the kickoff. But it's a face mask. So that penalty will be enforced in the kickoff instead of the other conversion. But, oh my goodness. Kelvin Harmon, man. Man, what a catch. Just getting double coverage, and he still managed to get the tip of the ball and managed to bring it down. We are around 5 minutes left of the game. Wow. Close game. But DC is I still think DC is going to find a way to freaking lose this stupid game. I still think they do. I still think they're going to lose in this game. Like, that's what I'm thinking. What did... Oh, you're out of work? Oh. Oh, good. You're off work. Oh, it's a random guy. We almost had a kickoff return, but Roland stepped out of bounds by barely. We almost had it, man. We almost had it. Almost had it. But defenders managed to drive down the field with an amazing catch by Kelvin Harmon for the touchdown. Amazing. We are 3 hours into the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining into this awesome live stream. You can follow me on TikTok at you can join me on TikTok at Lightning Junior 8, and you can also call me, and you can also not call me. What am I doing? And you can also follow me on X or Twitter at Lightning Junior. Am I able to join the call? Right now I don't see, like, unlike you, Sir Random, I don't know how to stream with StreamYard. I have no idea how to do that. Like, I am relatively new to streaming. So, like, right now I'm just testing I'm just doing these live streams on my own for a good bit, and then I'll see what I can do from there. I'll see what I can do from there in the near future. But yeah, but man, this game is all over the place, man. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. And again, here's what's at stake right now. The Renegades lost. Battlehawks beat the Roughnecks. If the Brahmas win today, they will eliminate. That means the Renegades will be eliminated from playoff contention. That is what is at stake right now. I know that it's delaying the possibility of the Renegades being eliminated, but that is what's at stake. The Renegades are facing elimination right now. And we are off for the kickoff. Brahmas, and that is a touchback. Touchback for the defenders. So we'll be at the 25-yard line. Kelvin freaking Harmon, dude. This dude can catch. That man can catch. That is absurd. That he was double covered, and he managed to hold it in. Like, good lord. Good lord, man. All right, we have first down and 10 from the 25. Lovett in motion. He's going to hand it off to Lovett. And Lovett is going to get 5 yards on the play. That is still good enough yards for the Brahmas. Because like I said, they could just, like, I know they're down by 6. They could just use Lovett. That's all they can do. Because having him in the running game is ridiculous. Having him in a running game right today, he's been a monster. He has been a monster. So right now it's second down to 5 at the 30. He's going to hand off to Lovett again. And Lovett, he's going to get a first down. That's a 7-yard gain to the 37. Dang nabbit, man. Just dang nabbit. Like, Lovett can do anything. 22 rushes for 155 yards. He's averaging 7 yards a carry. He's a freak. He's a freaking freak. He's a freak. Now there's all confusion on the defender's defense. And that was a great play. That was a great play from the defenders. With tackling John Trey Kirkland right away from the help of Santos Ramirez. Second down to 5 with 3:37 remaining, counting down. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. San Antonio has 3 timeouts, so they can just take whatever time they need. Tackleable losses there for the defenders, which lose with a loss of 2 on the play, so we'll be 3rd down 7. But anything can happen with San Antonio. Anything can happen with San Antonio. Oh, no. Oh, he's slowly getting up. He is slowly getting up. No, not John Lovett. Really? He was a wrecking clearly. He didn't even finish the job. Dang it. I feel bad. Of course, the random guy. As soon as you said John Lovett, the Brahmas version of Mark Thompson, he was slowly but surely getting up. Are you kidding me, man? Wow. And now you have an empty backfield of the Brahmas. Make sure you cover your slots. And he's going deep downfield. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, it was almost. Oh my. Ooh. Wow. He had him. He had him. He had him downfield. He had Kirkland downfield. Double move. But he tripped in air. But also, number 9 under defenders, I believe. I forgot which number it was, but he almost made an interception. I think it was. I'm surprised it wasn't picked off. Wow. It was Deontay Anderson that almost picked off the ball. And DC is going to use a timeout. Wow. Yeah, almost picked. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So much was happening. Number 1 was Kirkland. No, that's twice for Kirkland that he could have had a touchdown. That's twice. Twice. The Browns should be up by 2 scores against the defenders. The thing is, San Antonio right now has 3 timeouts. 3 timeouts remaining for San Antonio. And even though, like, a touchdown for San Antonio could be tied the game, but they could just get a 1 point and win. Man. Brahmas had opportunities to win. And here's Kiki Kute. He's going to get it to the 25. So now if you're DC, like Sarana guy said in the comments, waste clock. They need a waste clock. Yeah, technically Brahmas have 4 timeouts because it's 2:29 left. 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. That's pretty much 4 timeouts. So look how neck and neck they are on total yards. San Antonio with the 8. San Antonio now have 200 yards. 200 yards total. Mind-boggling. There's Kelvin Harmon. He's going to give it off to Darius Higgins, but he's going to manage to gain 2 yards. Then the Brahmas are going to start calling their timeouts. Timeout remaining. So now Brahmas have 3 timeouts. I know they used one, but I'm counting the 2-minute warning as a timeout for them because that is their saving grace. It's their saving grace at the moment. Like, second down and 8 for DC with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Why are we passing? Why are we passing? Why are we passing? Why are we passing? Can someone explain to me why are we passing? Well, I know it's outside 2 minutes. Clock runs down regardless, but still, why are we passing? Why are we passing? Why are we passing? Why are we passing? I don't understand that. Now it's the 2-minute warning. Oh, goodness. DC needs to run here. They cannot pass again. They cannot pass again. They need to pass again. They need to pass again. Like that. You want out? Or are you just standing here in the middle of the right, just acting all cute? I think it's option 2. You're just acting cute. Man, 2-minute warning. 18-12. I still think defenders are gonna screw this up. I still think they're gonna screw this up. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. Criminy Christmas. Oh, Serrano guy, I know how it feels to be a Seahawk fan at the moment. I know how it feels now. I know what it feels now. Took me a while, but I now know what it feels like. Oh my goodness. My goodness. This is just absurd. Mark Thompson being good. What do you mean by Mark Thompson being cryptic? What do you mean by that? Hold on, I'll be right back. Serrano guy, what do you mean about Mark Thompson being cryptic? What do you mean by that? Like, what was he like? What was he going off on X? What was he going off of? All right. 3rd and 8. DC has the ball. 3rd and 8. They need to run it again. You're still passing. Why are you still passing? But he still gets the first down. Still tackling him. He's still on his feet to the 50. Calvin again. Calvin Harmon. He is a grown man. He's a grown man. He has 101 yards today. Let's freaking go. He broke that tackle like it was nothing. It was like nothing. It's been a good 7 years. Oh, I think I know what you mean by that. Just run it. Just got it. Just waste down clock. At least we go waste down in addition, guaranteed 35 seconds. Just right now, DC, you run. You freaking run. That's all you need to do. You run. Oh my goodness. I'm still have a feeling they're going to find a way to screw this up. I still find a way they're going to screw this up. San Antonio just used their timeout. Also saying he should have taken the practice squad deal. All I can say to that, I'm going to do this in sign language. R.I.P. Rip. Not good. Definitely not good. All right. It's 2nd down and 8 for DC. A minute 23 left. Shotgun formation. Tamu is going to hand it off to Higgins. And Higgins, he's still on his feet. He passed the 45. And wait, there's a flag on the field. So not good because that's going to stop the clock. And San Antonio didn't even need to use their timeout. It's a holding on the offense. So that's going to put them back a little bit. Yeah. It was on Alex Ellis, the tight end. So 2nd down and 18. It's going to be 2nd down and 18. Yeah, now they have a long ways to go. But regardless of how long this is, you don't pass. DC cannot pass. They cannot pass. I swear. They can't pass. Excuse me. They can't pass. They have to run it. They need to run it. Here's Higgins. He's gonna gain like 2 yards, so that's gonna force the last timeout for San Antonio. So DC would need to run it again. And that. Well, wait, there's a timeout on the field, so they had to use a timeout regardless. It's on 53 that's on number 53. That's Zach McLeod with the injury. So regardless what happens, the Brahmas have to use a timeout. But yeah. I know they're in 16. You may assume like pass. No. You have a minute 12. You run it. That is what you need to do if you are the defenders. 3-3 record or better, a 62.5% chance. 2-4 record or worse, 25% chance. And Zach McLeod is walking off the field. He's definitely limping for sure. So no timeouts. So there are no timeouts for the Brahmas. No timeouts. In other words, they also cannot use their super challenge. DC has 1 timeout and a super challenge. But like I said, you need to run. Don't pass, you run. You don't pass, you run. You run. That's what you need to do. Waste the clock. Milk as much clock as you can. There's Kuti with a pass. He's down. There's no way. He's down. He has to be. He got hit. He flipped in the air, and the ball came out as soon as he hit the ground. There's no way. No. His elbow's down. Okay, that's what he said. Oh my gosh. I mean, I understand to get closer as you can, but yeah, he's down. He is down. And the clock will wind down and use timeout. 30 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. This game is driving me crazy. Plus, I can hear my dad watching the game too. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I mean, here's the thing, like, at least what we did for the Brahmas is eliminate the run game. They have to rely on passing. We don't need to deal with more John Lovett. We cannot deal more with John Lovett. So no team has a timeout. It's weird to see someone else having a heart attack from the Seahawks. Yeah, I'm happy you're enjoying it. Just pin them deep. That's what you need to do. Pin them deep. You could have just let that go out of bounds. Okay, to the 2021, that's good field position for the defenders. But that's 10 seconds left. He was dancing a little bit. He was a little dancy. But here, oh my gosh. No, my goodness. DC's gonna have a blown coverage on the defense. I swear that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna happen. Because our defense has been so bad. Our defense has been so horrendous. It's so bad. Going to Matty shotgun formation. He's dropping back. He throws a good slam, but he pitches it back to Cody Latimer. But oh my God, they were trying to do the old pitcheroo, but guess what? DC recovers, and we have run the game. We have done it, folks. We finally won a game. We have won the game, and Dramati also, he injured his hand. Based on the closed caption I'm seeing, he hurt his hand. Brahmas, I don't know what was that. We win. We freaking win. I guess in good team. 3-3, baby. I'll take a 3-3. Rise, the beer snake. Rise. Oh my gosh. What was I should have lost. I'm sorry, but DC should have lost. Oh my gosh. They won 18-12. San Antonio falls to 4-2. And the Defenders improved to 3-3. They are now a game behind San Antonio. Yeah, the Renegades, they are still alive for playoff contention. The Renegades are still alive from playoff contention. But it's not going to last long. They're delaying the inevitable. They're delaying the inevitable. I thought the Brahmas were going to come in and slap the Gardeners in the show. Oh, and here he is. Hey, man, how's it going?
Chaos.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. No, we should have lost. That was a game that Defenders lost. I'm still saying we should be a team that should be 0-6.
Your live stream's kind of behind a bit, so I'm trying to focus on both sides.
No, just mute your No, you can just mute your mute your laptop, and we can just talk normally.
All right.
But oh my gosh, no. Defenders should have been lost by at least 2 possessions, like 2 scores.
Dude, this is the Steelers. You are the Steelers.
I'm the Steelers. We're gonna be us our way to the Super Bowl.
Dude, if San Antonio collapses and you somehow make it in by a game,
which I highly doubt.
I doubt it, but I think this might come down to week 10. I think this might come down to week 10.
And we had to play the Renegades in that week.
Because
no, here's the thing.
Michigan next week.
What's that?
You're playing Michigan next week.
We're playing Michigan next week, and I think that game is gonna. I think we're gonna lose that game against Michigan.
I don't know, man. This could be a trap game. The Arlington Renegades somehow exposed the Panthers defense. You gotta see what's going on.
It was a bad coaching decision. The edge. No, did you I know you were working, but here's what happened, right? Jontre Kirkland had 2 touchdowns today. He would have 2 touchdowns. He was running on the left side. He was DeAndre Baker, and he was toasting DeAndre Baker, and he was also toasting Nicholson, and he managed to have it, but he just could not control of it when he hit the turf.
Yeah.
And another catch, he was going deep right side. There was a lot of separation, but he tripped on air. That was another touchdown for Kirkland.
Yeah.
Those are big major miscues from the Brahmas today.
Yep, yeah.
It was bad.
I mean, you split the series. I mean, that's a good part. You guys are 2-2 in the XFL conference. San Antonio, I think it's 2-2 because they lost to St. Louis as well earlier. So I mean,
yeah,
they're tied up in the conference. So I think as long as I think you have. I think as long as if you could go 6-4, you could possibly. There's a chance.
But it's just no. Like, do you really think that we need to rely on the freaking Renegades to help us get into the playoffs? Hell no.
No, not the Renegades. Okay, all right.
Because they have the Renegades and the Battlehawks left on their in their conference play.
Oh shoot, for reals?
Yeah, they
but Birmingham though. Yeah, Birmingham. It's not Birmingham.
Well, yeah, but so here's the thing. So here's the catch. So here's the Brahmas schedule for next week, right? So they play Houston at Houston. Then they had to play against Arlington at San Antonio.
I don't know about that game because it's a conference rival game. Usually those games are pretty close.
But
I think Renegades could win that game. I feel, I'm not saying they will, but it's a possibility.
It's anything. Like, anything can happen whatsoever. And then, of course, you mentioned they have to play against they have to play Birmingham, and then they play against the Battlehawks, which can determine home field advantage for the playoffs.
And then let's look at DC for the rest of the way, right? Like, next week you play Michigan, which I'm not sure.
I don't see us winning that game. I don't see us winning that game because Michigan's defense is really good.
Then week 8, oh shit.
We had to play Battlehawks again. Like, that's another game, and we got our butts totally kicked against them. And also, we had the Showboats, which I feel like is going to be a trap game. And then we end this season against the Renegades.
You already played the Showboats. Week 9, you're playing the Renegades again.
No.
Sorry. I'm looking at the Stallion, the St. Louis Battlehawks. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
No, yeah, you're fine. But no, like DC, I don't know how DC is 3-3. We should be 0-6. We should be the one to be 0-6, not the Renegades. Because oh my gosh, it was just I'm losing my mind right now just by thinking about it.
Your best case scenario is going 5-5. I think that's your best case scenario right now.
But think about that. Going 5-5 is not going to be enough to go to the playoffs. We're not doing the BS ride that was the Renegades last year. Like, it just ain't no way that's gonna happen.
Like, I don't know what he be good at this point because I think Michigan basically it's a must. I think it's must win from here on out for the DC Defenders. You know, in theory, right? It's pretty much must win here on out.
It's a must win. But this game was a must win for DC, and we barely scraped by. And my goodness, no, like I just had a feeling throughout this whole game that the Defenders were going to lose because one of the reasons was John Lovett. It was John Lovett. He was destroying this Defenders defense.
Until
he got injured. But even then, like, if you had no timeouts with 19 seconds remaining, you can't really do the running game for him. Like, you can't really give him the running attack that you had for the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really do that. And the passing game was almost non-existent of the Brahmas. Quinn DeMatti, 16 for 26, 79 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Tamu, at least he played a little bit better than what he did against the Battlehawks last week, going 14, 22, 179 yards and a touchdown. And Calvin Harmon with 101 yards and a tutty. He was a man today. He was a freak. He was a freak.
Yeah.
But
I think for the most part, I think it's just more says with the Brahmas making mistakes and really the Defenders winning it today. Like, I mean, good job on the defense for the Defenders. So it's not like
it wasn't horrible, but that run defense was the one that almost made the Defenders lose again.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
It just felt like, and at this point, this could be concerns for more with San Antonio. Thing is, Quinn DeMatti, the guy going forward.
Yeah, because that's another thing too.
Besides the week 4 game versus Michigan. Dormati hasn't really looked like the true solution at QB1.
Not really, no. And they signed one today. They signed one recently too. Yeah, Dormati, he threw 3 interceptions against the Renegades, and they somehow won. I don't know how the hell they did that. And then
the Renegades were that bad. Absolutely.
Exactly, because the Renegades can't capitalize any of it. They can't.
I told them on tea time. I told Trevor and Trevor on tea time that like if San Antonio was playing a whole better team like the Stallions or the Battlehawks, they would have probably lost that game.
Yeah, like it's crazy because the Fenders was just like the Fenders should have lost. Like I'm sorry, like we should have lost by more than one possession.
Yeah,
it was that bad.
And then this week our power rankings are going to be something.
Yeah, they're going to be something.
I feel like I'm probably going to remain the Brahmas and the Defenders at the same because although the Brahmas lost, it just felt like I don't know. I just didn't feel like DC deserved to move up at 2-4, especially last week when they got destroyed by the Battlehawks.
I'm putting Michigan at 3. I don't care. I'm putting Michigan at 3 because now when Garbers got hurt against the Battlehawks with like a hand or wrist injury, the offense kind of it's dwindling. Like the only because the only thing you have good right now is John Lovett. He is running great. But other than him,
we're gonna see how he is throughout this week on the injury reports. We're gonna see how he goes.
Yeah, because they had the Brahmas rushed for 200 yards, 85 more than the Defenders, and they lost. You would think it would be the other way around. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know this team, San Antonio, is like a tricky team at the moment. I mean, they're probably gonna still do enough to make the playoff spot, but unless somehow Arlington and DC somehow pull away with some wins, I just don't know what I just don't know what you do with it. I just don't know.
I don't know
because it's weird because I think if Garbers was there, I think San Antonio would definitely be in the top 3 for sure.
Well, 100%. Because Garbers, he was playing amazing. He was playing amazing, and then now like Dramati, it's like watching that offense from the Guardians again.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing okay, but nothing really says, "Oh, I can trust them going forward." So who knows what happens during practice? Maybe Kevin Hogan gets the QB1 nod. Yeah,
or the third string they just signed as well.
Yeah, because they cut Tom Flacco this week. So.
Yeah, they did. That's a bummer. But so that's pretty much my thought on the game. So thank you so much for stopping by for the stream and for the call.
No problem, man. But next week, we're going to have some interesting games.
Oh, 100%. Tank Bowl. I was about to get into that, too. So, you know what? Let's might as well, like, before we sign off, let's talk about the potential games that we're going to have in Week 7 next week.
Let's do a little preview.
So, all right. So, the first game on the list, we have the Showboats versus the Renegades.
The Renegades did, despite what they choked, I still believe the Renegades could actually win this game.
I'm calling I'm not calling it a tank ball here. I'm calling this the choke ball.
Because both of these teams choked.
They choke so much. Like with Showboats and the Renegades, these teams choke so much. I'm calling it a choke ball.
You know what's the funniest thing?
What's the funny thing?
These two were supposed to be the Stallions' biggest threats. Remember before the season, everyone was like, "Oh, the XFL is better than the USFL."
Oh my God!
4 and 6 Renegades could beat the 21 and 3 Birmingham Stallions.
This is funny.
I remember that.
I remember that too. Like, I don't understand why people are still like, "Oh, the XFL is better." No, the USFL is better. Like, just stop taking sides and just love the league as a whole. Like, come on. I don't understand.
Like, I understand if it was like XFL conference, you're just trying to hype up that conference, whatever. I'm cool with it. But if you're trying to say like the USFL was like a major gap than the XFL, then I'm just calling you insane right there.
Exactly. No, right now, like interconference play, teams both conferences are 4-4 against each other. In week 7 is the week of conference play, like interconference play. And the last week that we're gonna have it is week. Actually, week 7 is the final. It's the final week where it's nothing but interconference play. Yeah.
For a full one. But if it's week 8, it's just it's a division rivals week.
It's division rivals week. But week 9, there's 2 because you have Brahmas versus Stallions, and you have Defenders and Showboats. So
wait, Brahmas and Stallions and Battlehawks and Renegades.
Mm-hmm.
And so Panthers and Roughnecks are the only one that's Panthers, Roughnecks are. Oh no, sorry. Why did I say Renegades and Stallions being an interconference match? I don't know why.
Bruh, you tripping.
Anyways, but week 10 is pretty much the division rivalry, and that I'm not sure that's going to determine. I'm not sure the playoffs will be set by then, or maybe home field advantage will probably be at stake here. Who knows? I'm predicting.
Sorry. I'm predicting the home field advantage is going to be by week number 10 with Brahmas and Renegades. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Brahmas, Renegades, or even Brahmas and Stouts?
Brahmas and Battlehawks. My apologies.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Battlehawks, your team is having their first big test against the Battlehawks. So,
this is basically a championship preview for pretty much for what everyone's saying so far.
Oh, 100%, yes.
I think even before the season started, pretty much everyone marked this game as the potential game of the year.
Yes.
Even because we not only because we expect these teams to be good, it's because of the fan bases.
It's the fan bases.
Because throughout the whole offseason, if you saw Battlehawks and Stallions fans were pretty much just beating each other before we even played the games. We were just we're already on each other before then. Even during the scrimmages, we were watch the Stallions are definitely going to dominate versus the Battlehawks, but. This game, this is going to be a true test. I feel like if this is a close game for either side, whoever wins, this is still going to be a great game.
It's going to be an awesome game.
This is definitely going to be possibly the champion game right here. So I mean, as long as if it's a close game, I don't think anyone's really going to smack talk as much. But I mean, we're still going to smack talk, but it's not going to be as bad as if it's a blowout for one of either side. That's going to be something else.
Yeah. So, I can't wait for that game. Then
next Sunday, Mother's Day, we have the Michigan Panthers going against your Defenders. Your game now.
Yeah. I'm still thinking we're gonna lose. We should be bad. We should be 0-6. I'll say it as many times as I can. We could be 2-4. I don't care because Michigan had an offense a little. They're improving some things on the offense, and they still have a great defense. But to be honest, the Panthers should have lost that game against the Renegades if it wasn't for Stoops being a freaking moron.
Yeah,
he was a moron.
The Panthers got so lucky, and this is going to be their third road game this season. Jake Bates, we're going to see how he does in a bigger home field advantage in out field. So we'll see how that one goes.
That would be cool.
There was a good amount of Michigan fans today at Ford Field. So
what was the attendance figure?
Have not looked. I could check
Mike Mitchell.
Mike Mitchell. Yeah, I'll check what I think he posted it up already, but I have not looked at it. There we go.
I can look.
All right. Attendance. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be a big amount of attendance, but
7,428.
7,400 from Michigan today.
Oh my gosh, Memphis barely. Oh my gosh, I need to see that. I need to show that to the audience because Memphis is horrible.
Dude.
Oh my, hold on.
A better surprising.
It is horrible. This season. No, that is a horrible attendance figure. What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Here, chat. Here you go. Hold on.
Go ahead. So put it on the
Here's
screen.
here. 5,609. Here's the thing. It still exists. The problem still exists with the USFL. They have an attendance problem. Like, at least the XFL can draw, like, at least around, like, 10,000 fans here. Like, more than these teams, like, 3 of the 4 teams can't even crack that. I'm going to give Stallions a pass against Defenders because of the lightning delay. But still, like, especially, like, I cannot get over Memphis attendance numbers. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Like, what can you do to improve it? You can't. Like, here's the thing. St. Louis and DC, I think, are the only teams that are putting up consistent numbers. I know St. Louis is down a little bit, but you're still cracking 30,000. And DC is like around like between 13,000 and 16,000.
Which is not bad.
It's not bad. No, I said this so many times. Audi Field is the perfect spring football stadium. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's the perfect field holding 20,000 people.
And it's red because Defenders and their soccer team.
And also their NTC. No, I'm just saying that, like, it's a perfect field. It's a perfect field, and I'm glad they managed to keep Audi Field for 2023 and onward. I'm happy. It's a perfect field.
Yeah, and I'm hoping maybe in the future, because there's going to be something going on this offseason involving some of these teams.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I don't know what's going to be it. Maybe Canton probably comes back. Who knows? Because I honestly thought Memphis was not going to do as bad this season. I thought Memphis was going to be a decent place to play.
But they are bad. They are so bad. Like, holy moly.
You could say the gameplay could be a reason, but even then, before then, they were still pretty lackluster. So I just
much lackluster.
Because I thought Memphis was a good football town. I thought they would be like more interested. Is there like a lack of marketing? Is it just
I don't know. Because even though back then when before the Oilers moved to Tennessee, there was like, you know how big of a rival city is between Nashville and Memphis.
Yeah.
And Nashville ended up winning. But at least like Memphis got the Grizzlies from Vancouver. But still, it's like Memphis is a good market. I just don't know. The attendance numbers just what gets me. And going off of that tangent, the last game on Sunday on Mother's Day, Brahmas and Roughnecks.
Okay. All right. We know the Brahmas are the better overall team.
But it's a trap game.
We all can agree. But this feels like a Houston game where, yes, a trap game.
It's a trap game, 100%.
Especially their defense. Houston's defense is at least very good. At least I will say that. Like, even though despite being 1-5, they're actually a pretty solid defense.
They can play a good defense. It's just the offense is what's driving them downward spiral.
And at this point, who is really calling offensive plays? Is it their OC or is it CJ? Because I feel like
I have no idea.
I think it's both.
I feel like it could be both because it's like the head coach could give like the final call. I don't know, but yeah,
I don't know. Because right now CJ Johnson's currently on the hot seat at this point.
He is. Him and Bob Stoops are on the hot seat. Bob Stoops, especially for being a moron. The more I say moron, I'm going to turn to a dad from the Goldbergs for crying out loud. And then Curtis Johnson, you just don't know what the heck he's doing. So, all right. Well,
yeah.
I guess so. I think this is going to do it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming along to the stream. Thank you for witnessing me having a heart attack against the Brahmas and the Defenders. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next stream on May 18th at 4 and 8 o'clock for a potential double stream. So thank you, Serrano Guy, so much for joining. And I will see everybody next time. Goodbye.
All right. See you next time.